Morning, did you get actual curtains, no blinding light?
Yes.
1706
Yes,
at
we have
Poland.
blackout curtains. You can kind of see the tip of one right there. But yeah, blackout curtains. And I went to the store,
Fractal, hello.
and I just have these little windows, the basement windows. But I went to the store, and they have, all they have is like 80-something inches. Or I think the other one was like 93 inches.
Breakfast.
I was like, that's way too much curtain. I need like 20. I don't need all that. So I bought one and just cut it in half and tacked it up on the wall. And Bob's your uncle. No more, no more blinding light. Maybe that's why my eyes look so droopy in the morning. Because I'm on my normal routine that I would normally do.
Head's the antagonist to angry heads.
You're eating McDonald's breakfast, or were you asking if I was?
Just buy a towel, ha 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 ha.
The antagonist to angry heads? Little do you know they're the same guy. Anywho, let me stop being a rude bish.
Bob could be
and say hello. We're trying out
after all.
We're trying out a new playlist today. And it tells me that it's stream safe. And so far I've been listening to it this morning. For those of you who don't know, when I get up every morning, I turn the one computer on, and I turn this speaker on over here, and we'll listen to music in the morning, like my son and I. And usually I'll put on a playlist and just kind of let it play and see if I like it, like if I feel like I could fly to it. And the normal playlist is just, I don't know, I've been playing it for over a year now, I feel like, and I just don't want to listen to it anymore. So hopefully this one doesn't get us nuked, but we'll see. Anyhow, yeah, let me say what up. Who we got up in this B? I know I saw Boner in here already. We got FPV Trucker. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Good morning to you. Where you at? 8-Bit FPV. What's up, man? John O'Connor, Mike Bergman, Apache Smoke, Mad FPV, June Loco, Athix. Mern's back in here. What's up, dude? Salty Smurf, Ryfly, Robert, Boner, like Fractal Engineering. What up, Eve? And Ben Blue. How are we feeling this morning, gentlemen? How we doing? We have a new map from Mr. Boner FPV this morning. And this map, I don't know a whole lot about it. It is a mystery to me as well. The thumbnail was not a lie. I don't know. I know very little about it. The two things that I know about it, I put in the thumbnail. Jazzy. Which is, I know that my house is in it, and I know that Nick Burns' house is in it. But short of that, I don't know what the hell else he did with this. He just said he was going to mash a whole bunch of stuff together.
Griddle breakfast, so good.
So, it's been bonerified. We'll check it out and see. I'm just loading the map in now. I didn't even load the map in for a thumbnail. I just downloaded it.
Just finishes my maiden with my frame.
Oh yeah.
No, Mr. Rogers.
Oh yeah. I'm excited to be able to fly that frame myself. It was called Boner's Special Mystery Map. I was looking for it in the tracks and I couldn't find it.
What's up with the thumbnail P?
I don't know what this map is. One and two. The other day when everybody was
uploading to YouTube now.
When everybody was putting their strap pictures online, because I saw like ones on social media and I saw ones in the Discord and everything. But when people were putting them online, like to the Discord, for some reason, I think John put one in where he had it over his ears to show what it looked like over the ears, and I was like, I could wear that like a headband, like a Karate Kid headband. So I did. I just attached it with a rubber band in the back. If anybody else was interested in using their Infinity Loops Fractal Engineering fat strap for a karate headband, that's the hack. That's how you do it. You just, it's as simple as one rubber band. It's a good picture. I took it yesterday and I was going to drop it in Discord and then I forgot. While everybody was posting pictures of their straps, I was going to post that one and then I just completely forgot to. So when I have another one of me like completely cross-eyed.
Karate Kid. New t-shirt.
Me? No, this is an old one if you're asking me. This is a Cricket FPV shirt. I wear this pretty often. I usually make a meme out of it to whenever I'm wearing this, I try to do something really cool backwards and then I'll fly up to myself and like hover so you can read the Cricket sign and then I'll fly away again. I've done it a couple times in videos if you look for it. Just my little Easter egg. But I like to try to support local pilots as much as possible, and cricket is local to me. I'll also wear you'll see other pilot shirts every now and then I'm wearing. Some you may not even know who they are because they're just pretty local pilots to me. But I like to try to support them when they have stuff that I can support them with, like merch. I will wear a t-shirt. Where did it go? Where are ya? There it is. Okay, map is loading. Got the radio on already. We're good to go. I need to sync my brain with my hands, and then we'll be... Oh, this looks familiar. Okay, so this is the Infinity Loops map, which we're familiar with. This is the first one. I was just flying this. Kind of crazy. I was just flying this the other night.
Okay.
I had an open lobby last night. Just last night, I was flying on this. Oh, we don't have any audio. Uno mas. Or uno momento. Uno mas.
Backflip dive off start.
Backflip dive off start. I'm glad I waited a second. Okay, backflip dive off start. 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah. So satisfying.
BonerFPV how's life love that new frame.
Oh, there's no water here. This map had the whole floor of it was water originally. Yeah, nothing like starting the morning off first time on the sticks with just a little flick back dive. That'll wake you up. Okay, let's see what we got. This looks all familiar. I was just flying this last night, so this all looks familiar. Oh, this part of the map's out. Oh no. Wow, we made it. No, get back in. Okay, let's calm down. Let's see what we got here. All right, this all looks familiar. Oh, I see stuff over here. Wait a minute. This is the park. Wait, this is the park across. Yeah, this is the park across from my house. So here's my house. We remember this map. There's Robot Lady. She's got wonky nips. Robot Lady has returned. She's kicking snow. Riding the snowblower. Gorgeous.
Aw, sick.
Absolutely
LMFAO.
gorgeous. Oh, look at that. Robot Lady,
Hello
how does
all.
it feel to see yourself? Did you just say hello all to all of us?
Man, Boner is an artist. Tangent heads, you keep spamming me at work with these live streams.
I'm sorry, Shawnee.
I am so hard.
I'm sorry. We do these
My
like several days a week though, so
I don't know why. Maybe
I would turn that
LOL.
off if you don't want to get
That's
spammed with
a
it.
beautiful robot lady statue. By out
I'm sorry. Oh wait, was that there before? I don't remember that being there before. That looks new.
What is that hair made up of?
It looks like electrical cables. Yeah, it's like electrical cables that normally you can run on the side of a wall.
AHH, that sucks, John.
Or like,
I want that statue in my front yard.
yeah, I guess it is.
I keep watching though.
Yeah, we need an
Happy
STL
Friday,
of this.
coxoxonoxo to all you all.
We need to be able to 3D print this.
I can see someone getting jelly.
Alright, anyways. Oops. Let's keep moving. That's sick. Robot Lady's back, and she's like staring at my house. So close. This is Mr. Burns' house.
Frames looks good.
Bro, epic neighborhood. The most epic neighborhood.
Boner, you're
I live
a
across the
beast
street
man,
from Mr. Burns. The reviews are about to be lit. I think I saw something else though that looked familiar. It was over this way.
Want you be my neighbor?
Wait, is that the
That
haunted?
stop sign in the corner of your house is awesome.
Is that the haunted house thing?
Oh man, that is so cool. My
Or the-
fractal
yeah, is this the haunted
75
castle
flies
thing?
Amazing, thanks heads. Holy catfish.
Holy catfish.
Ooh, Nick Byrne backyard.
Nick Burns' whole house.
There are still lots for Mr. Steve and Baldwell. Motor post to motor post. That's the Freestyle medieval castle.
Okay, the Freestyle medieval castle. Because there was a haunted castle too,
sick
wasn't
burn.
there? Oops, bounced off the roof. Oop. Oh wow. Boink.
BonerFPV going to be available in 5-inch too. Just like in the simulations. And head house too. Soon this map will have Bardwell's and Steele's house. Old Chevy LOL. Could you make the inside of Nick's house but hoop size?
Get in there. Well, this is epic. This is
Dang, you need some
four?
bug spray
1, 2,
in
3,
your garage.
Four maps
this map
together?
is insane.
Yeah, this is nuts. This is a lot of stuff in one place.
I can, but it's a shitload of work.
Oh god.
Losing frames here, anyone else?
Yeah, I was kind of losing them over by the castle a little bit. They're getting a
You
little,
need to
a little
change the
janky.
stop sign outside in your yard to look like the one in this map.
Just take the letters off of it and put our logo on top of it. I wish this was all open like that from my backyard to that. That'd be sick. Have all this
Looks
spot
great,
open.
Boner. Needs to add DC. LOL. DCS house.
Oh god. 2 people have said it now? Or no. Okay. It was both. The
Just paint go on it.
Just paint go on it. I'm gonna put hating
JB Barn
underneath
LOL.
it. Stop hating. Stop hating on me.
Easy a dumpster fire.
I don't know. I don't like that idea. I cancel it.
At least 90 of it.
Yeah, the frames are a little janky over here for some reason. It's like maybe when I was loading in the other stuff. Yeah, I think it's loading in the park and all that. That's a lot to load in over there. This is like an entire
I think
map.
DCS house might be her house, not
Almost.
his.
Just dumped over here. Oh, baby.
Tyrant and I were talking a long time last night testing his live stream setup.
Oh, nice.
FYI, this version will not be live, it's a personal map.
Oh. Well. How's his live stream set up? What's he trying to do? IRL flying?
Brandon, were you two talking about boys? What a man. Also bots FPV park. He is trying to do something like this. That is kinda creepy, Boner.
What's creepy?
Good morning, heads.
Oh, good morning, Gordon. How are you, sir? Good day to you. Oh, freak.
We talk about all sorts of shit, but mostly just fine-tuning the audio and checking the stream health.
Oh, okay.
Once this map is ready with Bardwell's place and Steele's, it will be live.
Ooh.
Morning, everyone. Just kidding, Brandon, LOL. Oh boy. What happened to your face?
I was trying out this new
He is gonna do some an FPV
face
chat nonsense.
soap this morning, and
Is the FPS
I think I had a bit of
on screen on
a
purpose?
reaction. Yeah, we're just checking the frames as I was flying around because
Morning, Blondie.
they were dumping here and there. So I was trying to just check the frames and see where they were dropping at. Try to figure out why. We can turn it off though. It's not a big deal. I can kind of tell when the frames are dropping. It's just I just wanted to see where the drops were and how
Cool
bad they were.
smiley. Maybe I put a bit too much in this map. My PC
No such
is
thing.
overkill for this LOL. Where music?
It's playing, it's just very quiet. I forgot to turn it back up after I was done yelling at chat when I came in. It's very
I had 300
calm
to
music.
400 FPS.
Something with a little more, I don't know if I like this. We're trying out a new playlist and I'm not sure I'm vibing with it.
This map looks like a carnival.
Oh God. Not that I
Thanks for the quick coffee break. Have
really
a
vibe
great
with the other
weekend.
one,
May your
but-
whoops have lots of way who.
Thank you, sir. You have a good weekend as well. Enjoy your Friday.
Later, Shawnee D.
Oops. Oops. I already don't like this. Oh, the next song is called Infinity. Let's hope that doesn't suck.
Laters. Frija in the house. Strap need better be here, pray. This would be the best backyard ever.
Yeah, it would. This would be nuts. Have all this across the street.
Is this map available to us peasants?
Not yet. He's adding more to it, and then it will be. So it'll be a little bit. I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. He's got a bunch of stuff he's working on.
8-bit FPV Redec 72 sitting glowworm and bald blondie Gordon.
Yeah, everybody's strap should be on the way. Everything's been
Even
nailed
MR
out.
Burns, his glasses are on the table.
Oh yes, and his
just
phone.
requires 1.5 nuclear power plants to light it up.
Yeah, right. Now these are all green energy LEDs. You see, so it's fine. It's efficient. What the fudge is happening here?
Morning, Johannes.
There's a shed.
Not it Japanese style. Fusion microreactors.
Oh, that shed made our friends real angry.
His phone at nipple high with a controlled load.
Yes. Correct. That's correct. I left all my sounds away.
LOL.
Where are we? There we go.
A very
that
controlled
shed should not
load.
be there.
No? Oh, I kind of liked it.
With a purple panda. Anyone want me to look at flight logs? Rainy Friday changed my plans.
Oh. Want me to look at flight logs?
I like this map. Infinity Loops World. Uncle Nick's house.
Yes. Yeah, it's pretty sick. And the Freestyle Castle, which is kind of hiding over here. Honestly, you can take out this whole back part here, can't you? Just put all of our houses in the same
LOL
court.
Found out why shed float.
And then you can take all of this
Just
junk
got here.
out of the way.
WTF did they put beside
and
Nick's house?
Save a whole bunch of stuff, you know? Save some memory or whatever it's
I'm
using.
gonna be bored AF. Let me
And then
look at
maybe
your
even
logs,
move
and I
this
can pretend I flew it.
Over this way.
Will do.
Move this over into this court so it's a little, or one of them, because something's out of bounds, right? Isn't some of this out of bounds in the other one? Let's double check that. Maybe it's not this one, it's the other one. Oh wait, no, it is some of this one. Yeah, just the very back of that one.
Some people like living vicariously watching DVR, but I do by looking at wiggly lines.
It was the back side of this. This part right here is out of bounds.
Mario Castle.
Yeah, this part
Question
right here.
hoop randomly resets. My buddy reflowed the solder on the power to the board still rests. Resets after crashing. High tower in the neon part is just outside. I will do some bonerification.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Oops.
Flash Quicksilver. I went to the moon in the Jumanji map. Literally, I could not get back down.
Oh god.
Should I replace the battery connector to the motherboard?
What was your issue again? Whoop randomly resets. My buddy reflows the solder on the power to the board. Still resets. Resets after crashing. Double check
what
your.
What do you think about 070226 kkV on the Month-C?
Your ground
wire.
wire.
Oh, you build me fractal teehee. Well, not a great start for the day.
0702s I personally wouldn't use on a 75mm build, not on the Mob Thick. The Mob Thick's like almost 24 grams. So if you take the new motors into consideration, because they'll be lighter, it'll still be quite a bit over 19 grams, which I think is kind of your target, is like sub 19 for 0702s. So I don't know. Personally, I wouldn't use them. I feel like you'd probably get pretty bad flight times and maybe some weird flight characteristics as well. I've always kind of been under the impression that 0702s were more of like a light, ultralight, maybe an ultralight 75 or just a normal lightweight 65.
Haven T's seen any recent maps that were destroyed by unicorns? Are they laying low for a big battle?
Oh, that's a good call, Ben Blue. I mentioned that the other day too, when we were flying his other new map. We saw a unicorn, but we couldn't find their outpost, so they must not have been planning anything. I should have hit the Jackie Chan while Shawnee D was in here. I forgot. Just thought about it. Dang it! You found a dead cat under a house? Oh. I bet you there's probably some in my neighborhood too. We got a bunch of stray cats that just roam the neighborhood. There's one that sets off my my Ring camera out front of my house all the time.
Sayati talks about you so much heads, it's hilarious. He is trying to get good at 75mm hoop frame because of you, but he hates it. LOL. Put props on the pause and flew it.
That's funny.
I tried 702
My head is
with
inside of my own
35mm
anus.
props on 75mm at 24 grams. Yep, too heavy. Flew great until you needed some bottom end grunt to pull from dives. Aw shit, I think that's sad. Yeah.
What? Oh, that ground came at me fast. I thought that kept going. Whoops. I don't like whatever this music is.
John O'Connor Iron Mask NSR next week. Got 6 builds in queue before yours.
6 builds in queue. Dang. Killing it.
Sorry, maybe inappropriate joke about dead cat shape frame.
Oh no, I don't think anything's inappropriate in here for the most part. As long as YouTube doesn't deem it inappropriate, because I don't have any control over that. But in my eyes, there's really nothing inappropriate.
Wow.
Oh God. Life is a freak show to be laughed at, gentlemen. If you ain't laughing, you ain't doing it right. Oh.
Do you think YouTube know what beef curtains are?
No. No, that's too obscure. I'm sure they have, like, hot words, you know? Like, words that'll trigger some kind of alarm somewhere, but I don't think that would be one of them. It can't be stuff that you use in, like, normal conversation. Oh, God. I was trying to do the 5-inch dive with that.
Building RM while
so
listening
fast.
to the stream, haha.
Oh, very nice. Staying busy.
Transmission.
Eve, did you hear back from any artists, by the way? Yet?
Susan Wiki knows what beef curtains are.
Susan Wiki. I'm sure she does, if she were listening, but she ain't got no time for that. Sit around and listen to my dumber ass all day. Oops.
Rate my build 2 toothpick 51mm props M080219 KKVX12FC. Brew, I messaged 12 total now, not a single response.
That probably sounds like it'd be pretty fun. Julius, how much does it weigh? With no battery.
But I got this, I'll check another platform.
Okay. Gordon. Yeah, Gordon knows some of the words that they don't like.
LOL, robot lady is bitch today.
About what? What did she not say? Chat won't even say it. I don't see what she didn't say. I don't know. I don't see what I must have missed it. I don't see what she didn't say.
I will try harder. ATM, I am at 28 grams.
Yeah, that sounds like it'd be pretty fun. I had a ultralight 2.5 inch build that was 1S. That was a lot of fun.
8008135, I think.
She doesn't say boobies? No way.
I need a weed scale to weigh my hoop.
Just type it and see if she says it.
Ben.
I wonder if this is if it's because this is Google's API that we're using now. I wonder if I switch back over to Microsoft's if it will say it.
Yo mofos.
Because I feel like it says the majority of things.
Boobies.
There you go. Breaking the system. Bit of root. What's up, brother?
I don't feel like reducing the weight because of throw. Decided to use a 300 mAh and it flies awesome.
Nice. Yeah, there you go.
Nips.
Sweet. A bunch of wonky nips. We can get our wonky nips on.
Bitterroot, hey Brett. I said that you sneaked it past the YouTube filters and it refused to even say it.
Oh, wow.
She skipped me, robot lady.
She skipped you? Oh, it's not even getting your all's messages. YouTube's nuking it before it even gets to robot lady. I don't even see it in her transcript. So she's not even getting it.
Gordon, nah, you don't need a scale that big. Yo, Mike.
Yeah, it looks like she's new. She's not even getting it.
Into an HD Smart 25 frame from Jep RC with HQ prop 25x25x3, and now it runs force and rips
nuking
like crazy.
Powers there. God, you can still see the sun just trying to. Did you see that? Look how intense that is. That sun is just right on my window in the morning. That's blackout curtains on it, and blackout curtains are like, we're giving her all we got. Sun doesn't care. Oh, sunny side of the house has the windows, which is a good thing, but not for when you're trying to stream. All right, I don't like this. We're moving on.
No sleeping in for you downstairs. Dame Brandon, that's the definition of pocket rocket. The Smart 25 is such a fun frame with the right components.
Oops.
Robot lady skipped some messages. Did you pin them to the wall?
What? I did, yes. What the hell did that come from? Is that a piece of robot lady?
Anyone know anything about toroidal props? Seems recent project.
Is that a robot lady booby over there? A robot lady forbidden word over there? Is that what I'm looking at? Oops.
Was that a nip slip hanging in the air?
That's what it looked like.
That a part of her hat.
Little Janet Jackson action.
I got 27K tiny hoop motors, not too worried, a couple extra
grams. Oh, it's part of her hat. Well. She's missing her cap.
Striking
girl.
FPV already posted those props at the Thingiverse in a video about them too.
Yeah, I saw those. Did anybody else see the post on Facebook of the guy who printed them and exploded them? Said he gave him throttle and one just exploded. He had pictures too. I saw it yesterday, but I couldn't find it again. Because I think everybody was assuming he was going to blow him up when he crashed, but he said he just gave it throttle and it one popped. I guess that could depend on your print more than anything.
TPU or PLA?
I have no idea.
Yeah, was
I don't
watching that
remember.
and wondered if anyone printed any successfully.
I guess PLA, right? Would you want it? You wouldn't want to print a prop in TPU, would you?
PLA not sufficient for the load.
What should you? I guess like what would a normal printer at home be able to do if you can't get to those high temps for the heavier stuff?
Resin maybe. TPU would be better. You can't even print prop guards from the PLA. Controlled discharge your load. Resin yes. Someone tried in TPU and got it to lift at 90 throttle LOL.
Oh my god. 90 throttle. Oh, that's funny. I have a little 1S thing I'm working on that I thought was already a resolved quad and it was like ready to go, but it isn't. It's just a frame and they're not really sure about the hardware yet. So I tried the recommended hardware and that ain't it. It's very heavy and it took about 60 or 65% throttle
Damn,
to
it takes long to upload
get the girl off the ground.
To YouTube.
Yesterday I tried it and it was like, I felt like it was like 50-60%, but then I went and like recorded my stick so I could see like exactly how high up my thumb was going, because that was easier than going downstairs and plugging my whoop in and turning on the throttle thing on the OSD.
I can't see a single way you could make it work with FDM or resin.
And I'm definitely going up to like 60
Are you
plus.
guys talking about a Toro dial props?
Yes.
I don't know, someone posted to the comments in the Thingiverse for the props.
Cool.
In any efficient way, at least.
You can't see a single way to make it work with either? Yeah, I feel like you're just running the risk of either having something, well, I guess it's not a risk of having something super inefficient, but you either got something really inefficient or you have something that's just going to explode.
The ones that look like beetle horns or the Xena chakram.
Yes. Gotta split the gap there.
What size prop is it?
Gotta do a little robot lady motorboat. I think somebody had them on a 5-inch prop, or a 5-inch quad, I thought. Or no, they're 3.5. Okay.
Drop your hoops off the frame.
It looked like a 5-inch in the picture, but it was just a quad sitting on the ground, so I didn't really get a good look at it. If I saw it holding, maybe someone holding it.
A moot tour boating. Haven T print that propellers. That design that has been shared is crude as hell too. Can't figure out what to print with flex resin.
Flex resin. I guess, wouldn't stick ends be pretty nice in flex resin? Would that feel good? It'd be like kind of like not super squishy, but it would be like, you know, have a little play to it.
This map.
That'd be kind of sick.
Perhaps it.
Speaking of, I'm trying to make some. I think I'm gonna make those stick ends a reality.
Tool for Suzanne Wookie Wookie.
After talking last night about
trying.
making stick ends called wonky nips, I really think that's gonna end up happening. I kind of want my own, and so I think I'm just gonna find a way to make it happen.
I can't print knives, lol. Can show me resin print settings.
Oops. Oh. This is pretty sick. I like having all these together. It's great. It's like it's weird because it feels like you're
too shy to say that.
It feels like you're going to another map. It feels like you're just like switching maps, but you're not going anywhere. You're just flying across the street.
LOL.
You got auto modded? Robot Lady is too shy to say that. Robot Lady didn't get whatever you just said. It doesn't even show up. It's getting nuked on YouTube's end. If it doesn't pop up in YouTube's chat now, it looks like it doesn't go to Robot Lady. Before it used to. It would still go to Robot Lady even if it got pulled out of YouTube's live chat. But now it looks like that doesn't work anymore.
Dang, YouTube is hating on something. Yes, John, but I'm not sure they are right yet. I've got 100 SEC bottom, 20 SEC normal layers.
Oh, mama.
YouTube is on a living chat. Big tech sucks. It's working so far.
I concur. What's working so far? Where the hell is that gap at? Oh, we missed it by like an inch.
Little more exposure.
Oops.
I can't type SECS spelled like 6 times.
You can't spell sexy? It won't let you say that? That's dumb.
No.
Dang.
Sexy.
Well, guess what, Susan? I said it. Sue me. Can't stop me from saying
Sexy.
shit.
You think more exposure is needed? Wait, it let sexy through. Sexy. XLY.
There you go. Patchy said it. She didn't care. Ooh.
But take the Y off and try. Brandon Beans, that's your internal misogyny.
Ooh.
With my toothpick I get like 5 minutes of flight time with constant punch-outs in real cold weather that still blows my mind.
Yeah,
Quickly.
toothpicks are pretty amazing when you get them built really light and really well. That 1S toothpick I was talking about that I had, it was like one of the first toothpicks I built. I had binding flies before that, but I had never built one. The first one I built though was a red shifter's frame. It was super light. It ran off a 1S 450, and it would fly for like 7 minutes. It was nuts. It was so much fun.
Holland here, they don't care what you say, lol.
I would get kind of bored after a little bit of flying it, you know. These frames are getting rocked over here. Oh yeah, all right. Dang, the spot is sick, but I don't want to keep dropping frames.
58G on my 1's 3in. Some dark colors need more exposure than actual on label. I guess more prop surface is more efficiency. I miss red shifters.
Me too. Big sad. I was gonna mention them in the pinch video because I was talking about how I like unique stuff. But I ended up editing out a bunch of shit I talked about. I usually do. I usually talk for like an hour and then I edit out to like 5 minutes because nobody needs to hear all that. That ain't what you're there for. Oh,
I still have their 65mm brushless frame. It's my avatar.
I have a whole bunch of their frames upstairs. I gotta look and see what I still have. I have some of their prototypes too. They had a 5-inch frame they were doing like fully 3D printed. I have some videos of me flying it. It was actually pretty okay.
The
It
resin bottle says
wasn't as bad as you'd think it would be.
3550s normal exposure time
It carried it was a sub 250. It carried a Insta360, the original one, because no other camera existed yet. Not like that, at least. It was pretty cool. Yeah, they were nice dudes. That's unfortunate that
but it's not enough time for my printer.
They had to move on, but do what you gotta do.
Has the cow printing competition already happened? I didn't love their hoop
cow
frame.
printing?
It was a little too flexy, but their
no, I think we're doing
awesome, and their toothpick frame was great.
I think we're doing pineapples.
I still have a
I think
working
is
brushed newbie drone
what
version
Iron
1.
Mass decided on. And that can start whenever. You can start working on your pineapples
unfortunate souls.
Immediately. And we'll be deciding near the end of the month on who is the champion, who's the king pineapple. Who wears the pineapple crown. Ooh, a pineapple crown. Maybe I'm going to have to try to find a way to make a pineapple crown for the king pineapple. You give Nick a truck in his driveway too? Does Nick drive a truck?
What are the rules for the pineapple creation?
It has to start from... You just have to start with like a normal pineapple model. I don't think Iron Mass found one yet. I think he's printing something, but... Just start with like a normal pineapple.
For the file we gonna use for this comp.
And then that's what I was gonna say. We need like a link
FPV,
for the pineapple.
What is the average time per map?
Because I want to try to make the crown by myself. I want to try to like just make it in CAD by myself before the end of the month. It's a good challenge for me because I don't know shit about anything in CAD, so it'll be a learning experience. But I want to try. Anyhow, yeah, we need like a link for the pineapple. And then we'll pin it in the Discord. We'll pin the message so everybody can find it for the month. But everybody should start with the same STL file, the same model, and then just whatever you want to do from there. You can print it and then paint it.
Needs to get Nick Burns an inflatable unicorn for his pool when swimming season comes around again.
Oh yeah, actually I have an extra one I could send him. Boner sent me like. I think he sent 2 or 3.
What kind of car do you guys think Nick Burns drives? I am voting on a diesel truck.
A diesel truck? I thought he drives an SUV of some kind. I could be wrong, but I'm literally just guessing. I could have been one of his neighbor's cars or something, but I could have sworn I saw an SUV.
It looks so natural in his pool there.
Yeah, it does. It's nice. Looks legit. Just floating, chilling in its environment. It cruises. Oh no, this one doesn't cruise around.
Maybe a black Prius.
You made this one sit still.
BonerFPV, sorry, autocorrect.
The other one used to bully me and punch me all over the place. Make sure I don't have anything important happening here. Oh Jesus, why is there so many
I would
things?
guess an F-150 gas truck.
Nope. 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 What is this? Oh, did you fix some stuff in the map?
Heads, I bonerificated this map a bit. Check your messenger.
Just got it. All right. We gotta get
I hope Nick switches to a high-powered e-bike. So I wanted to ask Mike if the resin is flexible enough to make adult-themed toys.
That's a pretty sus question there, Brandon. Not gonna lie to you, Squid. That was pretty it's pretty sus.
Average time for making a map is 75 hours. For a friend. I think so, Brandon.
For a friend. My friend accidentally clicked some suspicious links. And this friend...
But I would not trust resin inside of me. Get a chat room.
I didn't like the sound of any of that.
Let us go, Brandon. Whoa.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Alright, let me delete this one. And we'll grab the new one.
Make Goatsy links great again. Haha, that sounds terrible.
It does sound pretty awful. It sounds like
a very controlled load.
LOL, sorry for derailing. I just wanted her to say it, LOL.
For derailing? What is this? Derailing? What do you mean? Derailing what? Were we on rails ever with a conversation in this stream?
Was terrible.
I'd hope not.
I have sent you a link by messenger heads.
Can you imagine if we were all just like, everybody stay on topic. We're in here trying to talk about quadcopters, and you're over there talking about 3D printable dildos. How
we were
dare
born
you?
Off the rails. LOL, very true.
We got a YouTube link from BonerFPV as well. What do we got here? Maiden flight
My wife feeds me pineapple all the time when it's in season.
Maiden flight of the Skellington frame. Do you guys want to watch? Let's take a quick commercial break and let's watch some BonerFPV.
My cousin is a product designer in a company which does toys for grown-up kids. I'll go ahead and ask him for the sake of friendship.
My cousin is a product designer in a company which does toys for grown-up. How dare you? That frame is so sick.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Fractal engineer, how do you get her to do that for you? LOL, please ask.
Jesus.
You must taste fresh fractal. I look so sick. Oh, bottom mount.
Yeah, that's old racer brain over there. Can't get that out of his head. He's got to bottom mount his batteries. That tune looks fine.
Wars.
Is this behind your house? Or is this like down the road?
Love a good bottom mount. That things looks like it can carry a heavy load too.
Oh yes.
Apache smoke, wounded sniper, are you feeling okay? Dubs is squared, view marry one that just does.
We could also bottom mount so that you can see the skeleton on the top. Oh, it's a small park behind your house? Okay. It needs a giant robot lady statue.
Heck yeah, it will. We made them bones bashable.
Yeah, it's a pretty hefty frame.
Lipo is mounted on the bottom for the VID so you can see the top late.
It's got
They cleared it already for the lady.
It's got some girth to it.
I wanted to say it looks so sick, that frame. It's 244 GR with lipo. AHH. Looks rather fine but hard to tell with the camera stabilization.
Yeah, he had some DVR in the beginning. It looked alright.
I've been married for 21 years. Guess feeding me pineapple is just off the table.
Getting the orbits on.
My wife feeds me scraps off the table. No prop wash at all, only the HD cam was a bit loose.
What camera is this? Is this a Insta360? Or a Peanut? Or what? Oh, that looks sick, dude.
Heads, did
I'm
you
excited to
ever
fly one.
watch Little Nicky?
I sure
Fuck
did.
yeah, boner.
Yeah, I love Little Nicky. It was a funny movie.
Potato surprise.
That was probably one
But
of the
man,
more
this thing flies like a mofo. It's
underrated
underrated
Adam Sandler movies for me.
Nice job, boner. Dubs is squared. How about you start doing it by yourself and let her taste the difference? What hardware you used, boner? Get in the flask.
Oh god. Get in the flask. That's kind of what I felt like when I was doing that. Yes, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I kind of felt like Little Nicky a little bit.
Fractal engineer. I remember the pineapple scene.
Just a wee bit. Oh, the pineapple, that's right.
Fractal engineer.
We have a good sound clip for that.
My head is inside of my own anus.
Just replace it with pineapple.
Welcome to the stream, P.
Yes. Welcome to the chat. Okay, we have Boner Special Mystery Map redone now, the Redux. Let's see what this is all about. I got a squeaky. There we go. Did you notice how little the camera's bouncing? I changed it a few days ago. You guys are actually like an inch further away from me, but you're on a tripod and you're not on the computer monitor anymore. So now when I bang on shit, there's a vibration, but it doesn't wiggle all over the place.
Gonna have to split. Gotta get on a webinar to be fed some corporate Kool-Aid.
Oh, hope you brought your appetite. Enjoy. Good luck, my friend. All right, let's see if this is the right one or if I muffed it up.
Enjoy the Kool-Aid. Pineapple Kool-Aid.
Take a sip. A little sip of Kool-Aid. Give it a second. Okay, that looks, yeah, okay. This
I
is
just
a new one.
ordered 2 mounts, one with the arm and another with the clip.
We're not gonna make it. Oh. Well, there's a lot less frame drops, but I'm still getting them. I maybe give it a second to load in all this stuff over here. This is a pretty...
Holy catfish.
Oh boy. This is a fairly resource heavy
PCS working yesterday,
map.
but it is slow as hell. Needs more RAM. Takes 15 minutes to load Velocidrone.
Oh jeez. Do you have a SSD?
Later, peeps.
Make sure Velocidrone's also on a solid state drive.
Later, Johannes. Bye, Johannes.
Because Velocidrone normally takes quite a little bit of time. Good day, Johannes. Enjoy your weekend, brother.
Coxoxo noxoxo.
Coxoxo to you too, sir.
Later, friend Johannes Nakbal. Coxox 3.
What does that mean? Yes. Coxoxonoxer to you. And also
Laters.
with you.
Do you always run on highest quality video settings?
No, I usually put them on simple because it's Velocidrone. There's really nothing like pretty to look at there that I need to look at, you know? What is this? Oh, yeah. Yeah, bro, this... I don't know if Thomas is in here right now or not, but Thomas, who just tagged me on Instagram, if you see this, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with that frame yet, but it something's gonna happen with it. I know that, but I built mine the way that he's got his built there, and it's just not. It's not flying too great. It needs something else. Not sure what yet. I gotta tinker with some new hardware.
Oh, I'm here building.
Oh god.
There
you are. Yeah, I'm interested to see what I can come up with as well, because it's an enigma to me right now. It's a mystery. I'm interested. You have piqued my interest.
His was a little heavy.
Oh jeez.
Put some nips on the frame. TTMR Tinio Hoopster.
Yeah, a little heavy, right? Right, yeah. Mine too. A little girthy. It was like almost 30 grams. And on a 40 millimeter prop, that's no bueno. It's not happy. It's flying, but it ain't happy about it. So we'll experiment. We'll get some things done. That's next on the chopping block. Also, if anybody got in on the pinch cam giveaway, we're drawing for that later today.
Hey, 8B.
If you didn't and you're interested, you still got time.
I'm gonna try some nylon screws after I give this a maiden.
Oh god. You're gonna try nylon screws? Yeah, you can. I mean, the only issue I have with nylon screws is on heavy builds like that.
Did you get the
I don't know how many crashes they're going to be able to survive just because you're throwing a lot of weight around. I break nylon screws on my ultralight 65, which is like 15.9 grams. So I'm not sure. It's worth a shot, but I'm not sure how that'll do on that build. I think 1002s might be the answer, but I don't know. I'm kind of hesitant. I have a whole bunch of 1002s to try, so I'm going to, but...
Yeah, I'm going to start with just the side screws and keep the front and rear steel.
Okay, yeah, good call.
How are ya now?
Oh, how are you now?
I didn't the cam, so it would be fair.
Mr. Kleiner, how are you, sir? You know us over here, just task saturated as usual.
I'm task saturated too. I'm taking a dump and I'm reading Reddit.
JB says he's task saturated as well, not just us, so it's all of us.
Ben Blue, oh yep,
We're all
it's
suffering.
all working, flashed and bound.
Oh. We need Kleiner and John Doe to get in the same stream one of these days. Is John in here?
Cool, just software stuff.
No.
Can't really.
over to Flash, and I'm kind of like out of ideas. I've given him every idea that I normally would tell people if they're having trouble with it, like trying different USB cables and trying the Impulse RC driver fixer and trying a different browser and oh, what the hell is this? Boner, we found another random piece. Where did that come from? I guess those were legs going down into like the water part, probably, from the old map.
Did he ever contact the devs? Flew into your own tree there.
Hey, yep. Right into my own tree.
Are the frames
Wouldn't be the
better
first
now,
time.
heads?
Wouldn't be the first time. Over by the castle, they were still pretty rough. I'll double check on the castle in a second. I wanted to check this first. Alright, this part's good. We're good here. Let me go check the castle, because that was a little frame skippy when I was over there earlier. I don't know that he contacted the devs. I've told him that, to do that, but I don't know that he's done it yet.
Does he have the drivers installed?
I mean, he's flashed it on other things, so I'm assuming he does. Like, he can get it to connect to Betaflight, he just can't get it to connect or flash with Quicksilver. One or the other, I don't remember.
What's the largest quad anyone has tried on Quicksilver? Normally,
largest
these are
I've
3
heard of is
different
5
maps.
inch.
Combining it all together will eat some CPU.
Yeah, for sure. I get it. I guess that's expected.
You talking about John Doe?
Yes, sir.
Flew a 7 in last year.
Ooh. Nice. Yeah, I'm talking about John. Oh god. Talking about John, not paying any attention.
Couple of peps running it on their 5 and actually.
I've heard of at least one on a 5-inch quad. I haven't tried it yet. I do want to try it on a 5-inch though. I bet it'll probably be better than the tune that I have on there now, which is an older version of Betaflight. Oh, there's a tree right there. Oh god. I was trying to get
It's
behind
funny,
it.
in the early days we were way more focused on 5 and we already had whoops running silverware and we wanted to bring that feel to bigger quads.
Oh, that's a little bit of interesting history there. Interdasting, I didn't know that. Well, yeah, I was actually a little surprised to hear how much how much positive stuff I had heard about it for 5-inch quads. I was like, okay. I mean, I guess I wasn't that surprised, but I was like, pleasantly surprised. Sorry, my wife's going through some stuff. Her job's being really weird. Doing weird things. What is this? Was this attached to something? Previously? Oh, this one has it too. I think it's just those two though. Yeah. Oh wait, no. 3 of them have it, 1 of them doesn't. Oh, because this one has all the rings. That one has every other ring, eh? Just down at the bottom. Yeah. Missing some rings.
The concrete rings are missing.
Yeah. I figured it out eventually. I'm just a little slow. Wish you could go through the middle of these, Ashley. Although apparently soon, right? Soon we'll be able to fly through those. In about 2 weeks.
Hello TGIF, did the package ever come in?
Yes, it did. I guess you weren't here the other night when I said that it did. I thought you were in chat when I said that it did. But yes, it did. I saw them. I got them. They look pretty. I like the green painted ones. Pretty cool looking. I felt like I had a question for you, and now I've forgotten it. I feel like I asked the other night. But yes. They're on the list. Oops. Come on.
It seems GoPro Mini 11S are going for super cheap.
Yeah, it's because they
Nice.
keep freezing. It's because they keep having issues with them. I've heard bad things about them so far. Oh. Hit Robot Lady in the arm. Whoop. It's hard to identify where the ground is in Poly World.
GoPro Hero 11 Mini weighs in at 2 Kuriks.
2 what now? What's that? You insulting me in another language? Huh.
Aw man heads, you have not watched South Park, I take it, lol.
No, I have not. I've seen probably like 3 episodes of South Park in its entirety. I
knew that
don't
was
watch
you,
TV.
Mike, so funny, one of my favorite episodes.
I didn't ever really watch TV that much. I was more of a outside and then computer kid, more than I was
Mine too, Bitterroot, lol.
TV. I saw the very first episode of South Park. I saw the Redskins episode. And I've seen one other one, I can't remember now. There's like 3 that I always list though whenever anybody asks me if I've seen that show, because I've been asked so many times, but I don't remember what the 3rd one is. I've seen one of the movies too, but I don't remember which one. Was it like Bigger something, Bigger, Badder, Uncut or something like that? I think maybe in the first movie.
Heads, I hated South Park for so long, both my wife and I thought it was dumb AF, then we tried watching a few and now we watch it before bed every night.
I never thought it was dumb or anything, I just don't watch a lot of TV. I've seen a lot of like different cartoons and stuff like that. I just like Family Guy and American Dad and
Cow and Chicken FTW.
What other, I can't even think of any other cartoons. F is for Family. Actually, I like
Samurai
that cartoon.
Jack FTW.
That's a Bill Burr one. It's pretty funny. His interactions with his son's Justin Long in the show. Who I also think Justin Long's pretty funny. But
FTW.
him and Bill Burr as like father and son is really funny. Bill Burr's always threatening him to put him through a wall. I swear to God, Kevin, I will put you through that fucking wall. It's good. It's good.
Unscannable.
Unscannable. That's such a good movie.
Speaking of your new neighbor heads, Nick dropped a VID.
Oh, did he? How long have we been flying? Hour 20? Alright, this map will get revisited when Boner's done working on it. He's doing more work on it, which will take however long it'll take, and then it'll be for everyone.
LOL.
It'll be out there for everyone. Yeah, that movie's great. That scene is so fucking funny.
Didn't have cable till I was in my 20s, so never got caught up in a lot of popular shows back in the day.
We had cable too, I just didn't watch it a whole bunch. I grew up like playing outside a bunch. And then once video games became more accessible to the home, that was it. I was out on the weekends and I was at home after school playing video games. Lots of Counter-Strike. Alright, Mr. Burns, let's see what he's got.
What up?
4 minutes ago, jeez. What up, dog? What's happening? I've been seeing everybody's pictures of their straps arriving. It's dope. Keep tagging me in them whenever yours arrive.
FPV, what up, friend?
Don't hesitate. Tag me in it, please. Makes me happy to see everybody getting them. It also lets me know that you got them, so there's that
Just
too.
got AG01 gimbals and I love M.
Oh yeah.
Lived way out in country on a farm, only normal
AG01s
TV
are so
for
good.
us.
They're so good.
Put your head through a wall is used in F is for family, no.
Yeah. Well, he says, I'll put you through that wall. He's like, I swear to God, Kevin, I'll put you through that fucking wall. And he's like, there's no wall out here, dick. And he goes, then I will build one and I will fucking put you through it.
Mike Bergman, howdy fam.
It's so good.
Hello everyone, today we are taking a look
Hi,
at
Nick.
the FRC Synlog 20. And I was a little surprised to find this form factor in the 2-inch variety because they just launched the Synbot 30, and I quite like this, and I think several other people who had an opportunity to review did as well.
I'm
Justin Davis.
Didn't he do a review on this? Pretty sure he did. I'm pretty sure he said it was.
Only bringing you guys the best of the best.
Pretty sure
For
he
those
said it
of
was
you
best
that
of the
have
best.
been around and seen my channel before,
He also said
It's all capital
Robert
letters,
Jagrev
no
same here only
spaces.
All
had
capital
Star
letters, no
Trek
spaces.
and Roseanne,
I really
LOL.
like this
all capital
Yeah.
letters, no spaces. Don't forget it.
SynLog 25, but these do
Best of the
break.
best.
I haven't broken them, but several owners have reported that they've had issues with these breaking. So does the SynLog 20 suffer from the same sort of durability issue with its prop protection?
Tell me we
Of
get a
course,
crash test reel.
I got fortunate, and just today I
And
was able
mash.
to fly it aggressively with that camera angle, so
Woo!
not like that. Of course, I wasn't carrying the GoPro on the fast flight.
He was burning on that
Outside,
one, though.
it was a
Jeez.
balmy 34 degrees. I also have an inside flight with the naked GoPro and a slower cruisy outside.
Oh,
80%.
shameless plug. Not even a shameless plug, because I literally have nothing to do with this at all. I just keep plugging it because I like it, and I want you guys to like it too. FPV Outreach. If you want to sign up for FPV Outreach, you have the chance to get a limited edition Nick Burns sticker that I made. Boom. Where's my sound? Boom. Limited edition Nick Burns with the
Look
glasses.
big and heavy, LOL.
Only available on the FPV Outreach sticker sheet. You will never get that sticker ever again. And then there's also the original OG Nick Burns sticker will be
NB
on one of the
Studios.
sheets as well. And this is where you can
Holy
find that.
catfish.
Bam. FPVOutreach.com. It's a charity thing. Jesse from Tiny Whoops running it. 100% of the profits go to the FPV Outreach program, which is going to give little FPV cars to kids. These little thingies. My head's in the way. There we go. These little thingies. And I think Jesse's going to hand deliver them possibly as well. But you'll get a sticker sheet like this where it'll have a whole bunch of stickers on it. It's a new one every month, and apparently all the stickers are supposed to be somewhat unique. Some one-of-a-kinds and things like that. Infinity Loops has, we already got, I think, we might be on all 6 months. You might get one new one every month from us. But anyways, there's that. I'm leaving that open.
Flight with the naked GoPro as well. So hopefully you're sitting in your favorite chair or a comfy chair and you have your favorite beverage within arm's reach, because it might be kind of a long video, but let's see if we can chop it down some. So the version I have is with the RunCam link with the WAS camera, and it did come plug and play. P&P is the option on the GEPRC website. And if you do get this same sort of setup and you have the black DJI radio, you can fly it. You don't have to rewire nothing or anything. Just bind it up like you normally would with anything.
It's hard to tell. Is this broken right here? It's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. It looks like something, or maybe grass or something got chewed up in there. I don't know if he's flown it yet. I guess he has.
With this remote and fly.
Oh yeah,
So if you're
propeller's got a
wondering about the
little
plug and play
bend on
and
it.
the
Looks like
RunCam link,
maybe
How
he
we
flew
did
it already.
do
you can
neighbor.
use this radio, which I did. Right down here is our USB port, and you do have access to that without undoing any screws.
What is going on? That looks like the carbon's broken or something.
And while it might be tough to see, just above that USB port, that is the button, which I can't reach with my finger, at least not my bodgy
I
fingers.
thought
So
my YouTube
I use a
loading,
plastic
LOL.
paintbrush to just kind of tap that button for binding purposes. It also comes in walk snail, good old analog, and you can get it with the DJI O3 Air unit as well. The flight controller, which you can see the USB port right down there as I put a shadow on it with my finger, is also accessible without unscrewing anything, and that is the GEPRC F411. It is a 35 amp all-in-one ESC. And as I mentioned, I have the plug-and-play version, so the receiver is technically the RunCam Link, or the Vista by its previous name. The motors are SpeedX or GEPRC 1303.5
SpeedX
55.
motors. Yeah, what is going
This
on up
one
here on the
isn't
ducks?
unbreakable.
What is all this? All this green. Is that glue from the foam? Looks like they just kind of whizzed it all
They
over
do
the
highlight
frame.
their antenna, and for a micro, it's nice and small and light, and it's bendy back here. And they call this antenna the Pino. P-E-A-N-O.
Mowed the grass.
Of course, it's a left-hand polarized.
That's what I thought at first. Yeah, was that they mowed the grass, but that is
We've got recessed
some heavy
screws across
green.
The top,
That is like a
all
very,
the way across
very
the top.
rich
You do have
green.
to install the GoPro mount.
It's only on this one duct. Maybe he did.
ourselves.
He must
but
have
it
ate
does
up
come
some
in the
serious
accessory
grass
kit.
if
We've
that
got our
is the case.
textured and rubberized battery mat. Unknown but fairly large capacitor out here next to the XT30. Got some silk screening on the carbon fiber. Ooh, and a quality controlled pass sticker. Good thing it passed. If you're not familiar, this top section has these rubber gimbals or grommets, you might call them, to take some of those
I don't know how much I believe that
out of our
sticker.
HD recording. And it looks like they've added these to the bottom as
well.
Oh,
interesting.
See, down there for this camera to keep it steady as well. By contrast, the Sinlog
Did I see
25,
Kebab? Did I see Kebab doing some stuff with these rubber bushings, like soft mounting something? I feel like he soft mount like an entire stack or something like that.
It's all kind of
top
attached
plate?
to that top assembly. So they changed their design a bit. Back here, our antenna is connected to a multi-mount, so you can use it with other sorts of receiver antennas as well. In theory, you could remove the prop guards. You can replace these individually, because each hoop is just attached to the motor on the other side. So you could fly this without prop protection if you chose to go that route. Or if you broke one,
easy maintenance.
You just buy one to replace it, or maybe even 3D print your own. It does come with a second set of foam to wrap around your prop protection, an extra set of props, an extra battery strap, antenna tube. It did come with this mount that you could use on your balance lead for your flight battery to plug in an external HD camera, extra battery mat to apply if the original wears out.
Everything.
Bro, they're already tossing
Those
them on everything.
Those were pretty common some years ago.
Really? Because it seemed like I feel like it was recent. Kebab was saying he was experimenting with it. Interesting.
Antenna mount for Crossfire or T-style antenna.
I'll have to try to find that post again by him.
Nuts. Screws also have Loctite applied to them. Blue Loctite, that is. An Allen key. I suspect this 3D printed piece is also for holstering your receiver that you might have. Comes with an extra foam bit that you can apply to the bottom. That bit. Some extra 3M tape to affix the extra foam to, or just for reapplication purposes. A carbon fiber GEP-RC keychain. We got a wiring guide here for our all-in-one flight controller and various wiring diagrams in 2 languages. We've got 2 cards, one for the GEP-RC marketing materials as well.
Yeah, Bob did.
He has like I guess maybe it's the focus on his camera, but it's like giving blurred edges to everything. Even like the business card has a blurred edge around it. That's why I was trying to look at the quad earlier, and it was hard to see it because it was kind of blurry.
Your
I wonder if there's like something on the lens.
Quick start guide that tells you a little bit about beta flight stuff, as well as OSD stuff and binding stuff. Yeah, just kind of a short, sweet getting started guide. Don't forget your pre-flight checks.
In the middle.
And last but not least, 2 sheets of stickers. Dry weight is 130 and pretty much a half grams. With my naked GoPro and the wiring harness, it weighs 180 grams. And a quarter. I did fly it on this 660 milliamp 4S GNB battery, which all up brings my flying weight all the way up to 244
that is
and a little bit more grams. So if you're looking to get under 250, not a problem with this little guy. You can even use a bigger battery. You got 6 extra grams to work with, or 5.5. That main carbon fiber plate looks to be 2.5 millimeters thick, and the top plate for our HD camera looks like it's 2 millimeters thick. And motor post to motor post, I'm getting pretty much 100 millimeters. All right, we're gonna start with our outside flight, and this is our snowy flight. Yeah, we still have our couch cushions out. They're all weather, so we're just gonna let them sit.
Oh my god, that's loud.
This was actually a flight where I just was getting sick and tired of the weather being like this, sometimes quite a bit worse actually, and I just decided, all right, I'm gonna go fly and we're gonna see what happens. I hope this thing works. Of course I did all my pre-flight checks. I did my hover test. I was in the garage. I ran at least a battery and a half through it, just kind of hovering it around and doing actually I did some line of sight flips. Boy, I hadn't done that in a long time. That was a little bit sketchy. Thankfully both cars were not in the garage, so I had plenty of space to not only just test it out to make sure it was flight ready, but
dang it, he's got his car in the garage. We can't see. We were just trying to figure that out.
All this is
there is a pickup truck in his neighbor's driveway though.
We won't watch all this. This is a slow cruisy flight, and the view that you're watching is the naked GoPro from Flywheel, kind of. One of those things where it'd be nice if I had a GEP-RC one to use, but I don't have a GEP-RC naked GoPro, so I use the one that I do have, which came from Flywheel. By the way, this is again on that 660 milliamp 4S battery. They recommend from 450 milliamp to 650, I think, so 660 is real close to that. Flight time with the GoPro, slow like this, outside.
Oh my god.
3 minutes and 28 seconds.
So loud.
Is fairly surprising.
Wow.
Considering that we just have a 2-inch prop, and we're carrying that GoPro on top. And,
Yeah.
you know, this format is not necessarily light as a feather. You know, we weighed it all up. We do come in at just a few grams under 150.
It's
excuse
hefty.
me, 250 grams.
For a 2-inch
So
prop,
I was pretty happy
250
with
grams,
that
that's-
sort of flight time, especially in this package. I think mainly
That's
this
heavy.
is going to be for somebody who wants to fly inside spaces. Whether that be inside a home and you want to do real estate tours with it, or some sort of slow cruisy thing, or even an industrial.
I would not fly this indoors near anyone, including myself. If I was flying this through a house, I would stand
Wonder what
across the
throttle
street
percent is right now.
outside, because that is
Space
ear-piercingly
where you
loud.
just need that
On video,
smaller
so sitting
package,
there with it
especially
indoors
if you
would
can
be-
go the lighter route of just getting
Oh,
the
God.
DJI O3, which has a really good camera, and you probably wouldn't even
Should
need
40
an
to
external
50.
GoPro and that extra weight.
Yeah, that is a good
So the
question.
weight
I
could
wonder
come
what
in about
the
same.
the
Of course, you
throttle
can get this analog
is
too,
at.
and just rely on
hovering.
your external GoPro footage. So this flight is going to go on for a while yet. I don't think we need to watch it all. You get a pretty good sample of what it looks like. It is pretty cold. Thankfully, everything went well. The control link was nice and reliable. I didn't have any issues with any sort of fail-safes, and I'm sitting there as comfortably as I can underneath
God.
the heaters in the cabana. The heaters were kind of effective, but this temperature was about 18 degrees. So I was just doing a flight and then going back inside for
DC
like
did
15
audio
minutes,
over
then
the
going
rig in
back
his
outside
inside
and doing
flight.
another flight. Some of the other flights I just wasn't very smooth at, so I decided to go with this flight. And
You mean
this
like
does have
talked over it?
microphone turned on the GoPro,
Or left
Let's
the audio
move
on?
forward to our inside flight with the GoPro. Before we begin, the top right-hand corner, that is the goggle view, or DVR. I have the version 1 of the DJI FPV
Oh, God.
goggles, and the main,
Oh, it's
the
so loud.
larger image that you're looking at is the GoPro, the naked GoPro.
Just his
Inside,
voice.
this is a bit sketchy. My tendency is to lean forward or get the nose forward and go fast, so I'm fighting myself the whole time. I'm sure there are some much better pilots could do this real estate sort of smooth, flowy move through the house. I'm actually just flying my typical route, trying to show you how well it is able to fly. Of course, this is inside a home, whereas you might be, if you're looking at this particular product category, you're probably looking at not only inside homes, but larger commercial or industrial spaces, and you're just needing that really
Damn, somebody turned ES in his house. Did you guys know that?
Jesus, what props did
Inside
they put
homes,
on
but,
that they are positively screaming?
That's sick.
larger
Happy
commercial or
ES birthday
industrial
to
spaces,
whoever-
and you're just needing that really
whoever that
small
was.
footprint. If
Having
you
quad
can
blades,
get
I
by
don't
with
like
a
them.
larger footprint, I would highly suggest
Oh,
looking
ha.
at the
Oh,
Sinlog
God.
30. I think it's going to be, at least the prop protection is going to be more durable
5
than
blades
the
that was
Sinlog
screaming.
series. But if you're looking for something in between the Sinlog 30 and the
Oh, he's got to be high on the
Sinlog
throttle.
series,
Listen to when he was coming
but
down the
if you're
steps there.
looking for something in between the Sinlog 30,
He's got to be
His
on it
birthday, he
for
said
a
in
hover.
another
then
video.
you've got the Sinlog
That sounded
25.
like damn near
Which is
100%
actually
coming down the
flyer. I've got a
steps.
full review. I've kept that one around. Obviously, that's not one that I've given away. And speaking
morning,
of
you
giveaways,
gorgeous
I think
bastards.
I need to get a giveaway kind of going. here in
Good
the near
morning
future
to you,
because
sir.
It's been a minute, and it's kind of gotten away from me. The other day, I was looking at the shelves, getting pretty full. My cube gate down there, as always, sitting on that spare table because no one ever uses that table. Weebleed FPV cube gate. It is pretty expensive, but they also have kits where you can buy the parts and make your
Mirror.
own. If you want to do that, or you can just go out on the internet and
ES
source
endless
all the parts and build your own from scratch. Probably save yourself a few dollars and just spend the extra time doing the research and finding all the different parts.
Man,
But that's where
That-
those lights come from.
that
Oh, this
motor
is a
noise
530 milliamp battery, by the way,
insane.
not the 660. I show myself
Those props
in
are
the camera
so
footage
loud.
the battery each and every time. And
Well, and it's
so
heavy,
that's what we've
but-
got. Inside, we're only going to get 2 minutes and 50 seconds on that
250?
smaller battery. I do suspect if I'd flown with the 660 that I would have got
What?
about equal, if not even more flight time outside in the same sort of configuration with the external GoPro. Just a reminder, outside we got 3 minutes and 28 seconds. Inside with the smaller 530, 2 minutes and 50 seconds. All right, we're going to move on to the faster flight. Okay, you can see me down there in the bottom
yeah.
left. I'm flying.
Oh,
the
he's
camera
got
4.3,
quite a
so
bit
I'm gonna
of
have
a
my
camera
little
angle on
background
this.
on this. And so I'm sitting underneath the heaters again in the cabana. Balmy 34 degrees. I do have an oopsie moment in this. I'm not necessarily smooth. My
I love
fingers
oopsie
are getting
moments.
real cold, real fast, even sitting under there. Yeah,
Morning,
I just
folks.
Oh,
wasn't on the throttle enough and got tumbled up. even
That's-
sitting
Turned on the
under there.
stream.
He's
Two of my
super
kids
high
was
on the
running
throttle.
When they
Fingers are
heard that
getting
prop
real
noise. That
cold,
shit is
real
loud. What
fast,
quad?
even sitting under there. Yeah, I just...
He's super high. You have to be. He was super high on the throttle there to just fall out of the air like that when he was that high on it to begin with. The GEP-RC Synlog 20 is what we're looking at.
Decided to take off. I do have crashes that I can show you with sound, with the flight audio that I record.
And this is without the action camera on it, so he had to be even higher on it before with the naked GoPro on there.
Report if there is one. Suspense. And we can
whoa, Jesus! It does seem a little loose on the throttle resolution.
That's a 2-inch prop.
Yeah, yeah, and
Yep, sounds like my Synlog 25.
It's loud as hell.
Is it this flight or was it a different flight? I had a real close call. I almost wiped out that camera with the quad. I've got to be more careful when I'm sitting up over there. I guess this is going to become my wintertime terrible weather sort of
oh my god. The throttle to catch it.
I could be sworn that was a 2.5.
It's so cold, I can't imagine
Charging.
those heaters without some sort of blower being able to dissipate the heat in a wide enough area fast enough to where it would actually keep someone like myself relatively comfortable.
Pop came out on that dive. Quit flying it like a race quad LMAO.
The winds, by the way, I should
all
mention
or nothing to bail out, no problems,
haha.
haha.
My audio camera, but the winds are measured at 8
Is
miles
there a
an hour.
point to taking the half-inch off the prop? Found 2-inch props
So
fly
after
way
that
worse
initial
than
low
2.5s.
throttle, sit on the grass sort of spell, I do get things under control.
Sales.
Boy, I tell you, I took
That's why.
6 flights just today over lunch. I had 8 batteries, but 6 was about all I could do. And then my fingers were just kind of locking up. It was getting real tough.
Whoa, mama.
Onto the remote. Oh, by the way, I guess it could be affecting my flight a little bit. That for those that are really eagle-eyed, I am using the DJI remote, which is not my preferred remote, but as far as a box remote goes, I do think it's, well, at least it works for me better than, say, like the TX16S. The TX16S and those of the same size are just...
Seems like it's tuned well, though. At least you give it that. Because that's a heavy...
The same reason cunts went 3.5 instead of the 4.
That's a heavy sound biscuit.
No sane reason imho just another SKU by switching out a couple of parts and calling it a day.
But it's kicking.
Smaller sounds safer in props, more sales.
Of course, right now I'm using a lot of Express LRS because it is awesome.
Yeah,
it works
exactly.
very, very well.
Because money.
Okay, we're going to be wrapping up this flight here shortly, and then again, I've got those 3 crashes to kind of give you a little bit of a durability sample as I curve around the bar here. As I was going to think about landing up on top of the bar, but nope. And we got a good shot of those heaters getting the full effect, their orange glow. Okay, these are just the crashes. I don't think I really need to narrate them. Matter of fact, you probably need to hear them more than you need to hear me.
Wow.
You need to narrate them. Matter of fact, you probably need to hear them more than you need to hear me.
God.
Yeah, and that was on concrete. Not good. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll be quiet now.
This sounds like a bunch of mice falling out of the sky. Just, some little squeak sounds.
Just got here. What are they flying? LOL.
Woo. Synlog 20. GEP-RC. Oh.
That's where the grass came from.
Oh,
okay,
geez.
so we need to do our damage report. We had those 3 crashes, and you can see I'm a little bit chewed up. And if you look at the props, the ends are turned up as well. Looks like the prop ends might be turned up all the way around. That's not uncommon.
was trashed back in the
With these particular props, I don't think it affects it
Holy
that
catfish.
much. It's going to change our noise profile a little bit, but overall, not bad. I did, when I hit the concrete, I did kind of scuff up my camera up here. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I'm not certain which, I don't think I damaged the lens. You know, these lenses kind of stick out. They're kind of round.
I love Nick
Is that
Burns.
concave? I think that is what it is. Concave, where it sticks out. But I don't see any damage on the lens. Hopefully you didn't see it.
Convex.
Because that crash
concave means that it caves in, right?
First 2 flights versus
Convex
the flight that I showed you more in full was the 3rd flight, and then the
bubble,
4th flight was the one where I hit that big wooden lantern sitting over on the patio. So yeah, that was my 4th flight, and then that was the end. You can see here where I got tangled up in my wife's birthday
heads you right.
strings over there. Celebration of 29.
So the green
anniversary of her 29th.
The green is from a balloon string that he got tangled up in.
So what broke?
I thought it was a little bright for grass.
See any breakages? Anyone? Anyone? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we got a little breakage right here. This one, right here. This is our
there it
broken
is.
One. That did happen on that final flight. It's a little bit unfair. I guess there's a few qualifiers that I have to make. Again, it's plastic, and I was out there flying, and I didn't bring it back in to warm up between my flights. It just went out. It's 34 degrees, just above freezing. Cold temperatures and plastics and impacts, those are things that don't mix. But, so, yeah. I'm not disappointed by that because I had a couple of pretty good crashes. And there was one other crash I didn't show where I was actually going to land
oh, is it really?
the little storage container that we have underneath the TV. And I couldn't quite see where it was, and I ended up landing kind of halfway on it, and then I tumbled off. Thankfully, I had my GoPro camera on there, and I didn't damage that as well. So if you consider that a crash, that would be the 4th crash. Of course, I had several little bumps in the house as I was trying to maneuver in the house. But there's not a whole lot more to report on this. I kind of covered in the intro as far as having recessed screws everywhere. That's a nice touch, and they're all
I've had to super glue the prop guards of the 25 about 6 times between the 4 guards. They are super brittle even in nice weather.
So,
this good to know.
Platform up here, so our HD camera is on its own sort of vibration dampening, and our FPV camera.
That is interesting, though. I like that.
So that's a good thing. That may have saved my camera a little bit, you know, when I had that crash near the pool and I hit the cement.
Yeah, it's not so rigid.
Given a little bit so that I didn't damage the glass. We've covered how the USB port and the binding button are accessible in this configuration, as well as the USB port for our flight controller, so there's no disassembly needed.
It's kind of accessible.
Even if you have like an FR sort of receiver, as long as it's not an FR Sky receiver that requires you to touch the button, you should be able to bind this up without doing any sort of disassembly.
Oh yeah.
Things apart. The platform is very, very
similar.
It's
got a squishy mount for the FPV cam and a
smaller
squishy mount for the action cam.
Makes sense, right? One for every size.
Yeah.
To me,
Hello.
there's some slight changes that they made here in the body.
Hello.
And actually, the arms on this one,
Adventure
this
FPV
arm
did a
area is
comparison
far
between
thicker than
Thumb
it
Pro
is
and
over
Walnut
here. I
Thumb
wonder
Pro
if they've
looks so damn
redesigned
good with
this
gyro flow.
frame piece in the 20, because this, again, this is like their V1 launch of the Synlog 20. So you might want to look at the pictures on the GetRC website to see if this arm is still thin like this, or if it's real thick out here like this. And they may have redesigned this front, excuse me, my tongue, this front platform to where
what program do you use for logos?
Same sort. So I'm just comparing what I have.
Photoshop.
It could be different if you were to buy one of these now. Of course, I think the Synbot 30 is really, really durable. I pounded this frame on my desk, and I have kept it together with really, really durable. I pounded this frame on my desk, and I have kept it together with my clunky receiver out here on the end. This one flies pretty nice. Oh, my lens cap. So I think they've got 3 pretty good candidates, whereas I think this one is going to be the most durable, but it's also the least indoor friendly because it is 3-inch, and then of course you have the prop guard, or is it 2.5? No, it's Synbot 30. It's 3-inch. This one is going to be a little bit more indoor friendly, and it's also going to be a little bit more outdoor friendly. It's going to be more freestyle capable or racing capable, depending on what you do. Of course, it's got 5-bladed props, so the noise profile is going to be different than yet again. And then they've got the Synlog 20, where it's probably the smallest platform.
Yeah, I don't know that I don't know.
Yes, why?
I think I'd probably take the larger one as well. The larger Cinewhoop, especially just for stability and things like that. I feel like I'd probably get a little better stability on the larger prop.
Just watch this VID.
I'm hearing from those
people,
especially hearing how much he was how much he was on the throttle with this one. That's not very forgiving.
Yes, up 4 are all Cine stuff whoops excluded.
When you gotta punch the throttle to try to
I think it's a pretty good design. You know, I had those crashes, and I did break this one little spur out over here myself. What I'm going to do when I'm done recording the video is I'm just going to take some crazy glue that together.
Oh, there he is.
Take some
John Doe.
6000 and kind of swap it around to give it a
Quicksilver is here.
Rubberized stability as well as rigid
and
stability.
I need
with the
to figure out why yours won't work.
To fly just like
Yo,
this.
heads my HDZ goggles shipped from California in hand next week.
Oh, hell yeah.
Whoop. I'm going to call this a whoop.
Yeah, you got to let me know when they come in, man.
And one spare of these in our accessory bag, because GetRC includes all those different accessories. One
with
of
a
these
bigger prop,
inside
you could
the box
probably also go lower pitch, get rid of some of that terrible sound.
Yeah.
Let me know, what would you
be
give
a much
up
quieter
of the accessories in order to get one or more spare
Should I make a short
One question that does come up from time to time
is,
did I change the PID tune? No.
Should I make a short vid of what's going on with it for me?
Better.
I don't know. Whatever's easiest for them to help. I'm not sure. I'm dumb. I'm just a middleman. I take people with problems and point them towards people that are smarter than me that know the answer. Consider me like an operator. I'm just moving plugs around. That's what I'm doing.
Should make a VID and
when it
post
comes to
it
reviews,
on their
I leave
Discord.
the PID tune alone unless
just
it's
don't
dramatically
work, fails,
bad.
LOL.
And then I'll start the video with
ND
showing
gonna
you the
copy
original
strike
PID
yo
tune
ass.
and then what I
Likely.
came up with.
Yes.
That's really
Did
What's
you get your
What's funny
analog
is when
module
I'm
for your
watching
HD0 goggles?
Nick Burns video and then he just pops up in chat. And I'm always like, what? What are we watching? What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Yo heads
What are
or
we talking
anyone
about?
else, when I plug my quad in the OSD is filled with VS and other Chinese characters. WTF is that?
I don't know. I don't know. I have never had that happen before. I did not get my analog module in yet
so
for
in
my
this
AC0
case,
now.
just to
Still
clarify,
waiting on
no,
that.
I did not change the PID tune. What I do
A
change
neutron OSD
is I
chip,
move the
LOL.
OSD elements around where
Reload.
I like to see them, where I'm
I
familiar
use
with.
3028 Jempson wind answer wasn't T loud than this, LOL. That is a bad font. Probably best to hop on the Discord. 99 of the flashing issues are related to the PC side of things. Upload new firmware and font.
There you go.
Did you run the battery
and then
till
I
it
put
shut
on my
off?
rates. My rates, I have a video on that. If you want to see my rates, just go to the channel and type my rates. I'll link it down in the video description below as well. I use high rates. I pinch. Hybrid pinch, I'm told. So I use 2 fingers.
I
But
have
my
tried
rates work
3
for me.
PCS.
If you're curious about those things. Tell me, what do you think of the Synlog 20 versus the 25?
No,
For
I'm
those of you
rebuilding
that have
the
seen both of
Synlog
my videos, I
25
think the
and that
Synlog
happened.
25 came out back when we still had a swing set. So what was that, 2 years
Oh.
ago? It had to have been more than a year and a half. And then, of course, we have the relatively new Synbot 30, and will GEPRC make a smaller version of the Synbot 30?
25 ID
Will we
better
see a
ammo.
Synbot 25 and a Synbot 20? I'm curious, very curious, because I think this prop
Is
protection
better.
is going to probably be one that
Kinky
more
up the
people,
channel,
at
upload
least if you're
fonts in
depending
OSD
upon the
tab
prop
and beta
protection being
flight.
fairly durable, not just
Fuck my
protecting you
tums.
from bumping into humans, but if you're wanting it to actually protect your quad and the propellers in more dramatic crashes, this is going to hold up better than those. So that's an option that you do have to weigh. The
Yeah,
price
I think
on,
I'd go
not
with
this
the
one,
30.
I'm holding the wrong one. The price on the Synlog 20, it
Thumbs.
varies. It ranges from the analog version, which you can get for as little as $199, all the way up to the DJI O3 version at $515.
Oh my god. The difference.
So,
Wow.
how
I
many
think
of you
they'll try that
goggles
before
Holy.
they
do
save money
owners?
and
I
buy
guess the
new shit to
V2
slap in there.
goggles also work.
Oh
I don't
my
have those
God.
on the O3
Yeah,
Air
some
unit.
FC
How many of
requires
those are looking
battery
for a
to be
small,
connected for the
super
OSD
small?
chip to flash with the fonts, so uploading fonts is the solution. I have a 25 and 35 and those cover most things to film, but I barely have time to film anything, LOL.
Market Zero, did you have a Pico that you bought that you don't like? Did I read that from you? I feel like I left a mental note in my brain to ask you a question, and I think that was it.
O3
LOL.
installed.
Expensive
Sinwell.
trash.
How many? 2? 3?
$515
If you do have any comments, questions, suggestions, or otherwise about
God
the
avoid DJI.
to get a 2-inch
Synlog 20, I keep wanting to say
Cinewhoop
Synbot 20. Synlog
with the
20.
DJI
Please
camera
let me
on it.
know in the comment section below. I appreciate
Crazy.
your time. And thanks for watching.
You're welcome. Thanks for learning. Thanks for learning us, Nick. Give him an update. I want to look this thing up. Can we look this up? Synlog 20. Let's look at.
That's
GEPRC's
hella
website.
expensive.
Yeah,
I'd
that
rather
is,
Foxhook 35 for that
that
kind of money.
is ridiculous. Okay, here we go. Oh, baby. Wow. Jeez, dude. You should get it with analog. Oh my god.
Yes, right, avoid DJI.
I'm guessing that's not even the heftiest price tag. Ugh.
Hey heads, did you see that giant hooked Apia fleet survey I got put together?
I did. Yeah, I saw your video on it actually. Very informative. Very interesting numbers as well.
I have a Pico 4.3 PAL that I can't use because my goggles or module are NTSC only, so everything is oblong.
Okay, do you want to send it to me and I'll buy it from you? That was my question. Because I use either Pico, and I usually have trouble finding them. And if you don't want that one, or if it's no good to you, and you don't want it, I will gladly pay you what it's worth, and pay to have it shipped, if you'd like. And just let me know. I'm interested. That's crazy that I remembered that was you. My brain is usually really bad at remembering things. Alright, yeah, so I'm not interested in this thing at all.
I've never seen Pico S out of stock on Foxer's website.
Yeah, nice. But I don't like ordering from Foxier. I like trying to order from like small little shops that are carrying their stuff. Foxier's fine, you know what I mean? They're not going anywhere. I try to support the little shops that are trying to be retailers. Our little guys. You know what I mean? You gotta support the little guys. That's why I keep all these guys up top here. And I put all the bigger companies down near the bottom. GepRC should literally be the very bottom. That's the last site I want to look at for anything. I need a new goggle battery for the HC0 goggles. I need a big one too. Not that big, but I do need a big battery. Maybe I'll go the other route.
Sure thing, I just got a couple for
I'll go the route
NTSC.
using the USB pack. That might be the move. I think I have one upstairs that's like 8,000 milliamp
Bro,
too.
I gotta go. Dinner is served. See you on the next one.
Boner, take it easy, brother. Thank you for the map. I'm gonna fly it again tomorrow night. I'm looking forward to it.
Peace out, Boner.
ELRS? Yeah, that's the ELRS version. I'm still scared.
Doesn't Nick or someone use the Radio Master 2's battery?
I'm scared.
LAR Boner. HGLRC just promised to replace the VTX that poofed on the Power Up. Big companies do have their benefits.
Oh.
Later Boner EET Smake League. Go huge external Li ion. Later Boner. Thanks Boner, you rock hard.
External lithium ion?
My cable died and I had to borrow Skittles. Should hit him up with which power bank he uses because it lasted all my time team racing and didn't use that much capacity.
Wow. Okay.
Poofed.
Yeah, I got one of those where is it? Is it down here? It might be upstairs. I got one of those little plug adapters so you can use USB-C to the barrel plug. So I can plug the barrel thing in and then just plug whatever USB-C I want into that. So I have like a desk power supply that I can use when I'm down here flying, which is cool. I just need to get something that I can put in my pocket and just go out and fly with. Because the two batteries I have right now they're so bad for those goggles. They die so quick. What is this? I like the little air pockets there. Those aerodynamics though. This is all kind of interesting looking in here.
It's gonna break.
No, what do you mean? Super sturdy.
Yeah, you need something with some capacity. The goggles draw current very constantly. Li ion is perfect for that.
Okay.
I use a 3's 2200 for goggle, lasts forever.
For HD0 goggles? Is that what you're using that on? Because I'm using a 2S
Looks like
5000
that quad came
milliamp.
out of a Velocidrone Poly World.
And those biscuits
Nick S video
die
of
super
40
fast.
minutes on the HD0 goggle 958. I use power brick battery
Next video
10000
of
mAh.
40 minutes on the HD0 goggles. 958. This one.
Hello, everyone.
958.
For 30 minutes, and I turn it back off and I do something else, and it's an hour, and I turn it back off and I do something else. But this battery,
I wish those
it's new,
Flywheel
so
Nano
that probably helps.
GPS were
This
in
battery
stock.
is what I've been running,
Finally
and it does
got
fit
to
neatly
fly
down
the other
in this
day
little
after a
pocket
month
over
of
here.
quarantine and busted my only set of props, hitting a gap 6
It's in there
seconds
just
into
normal.
my
Normally,
first
I take
pack
the wires and I run them
SMH.
down
So
the goggle. I do
disappointed.
want to highlight this battery.
1500 mAh for mine non-hero, but last all day.
Is that for the That's for the radio, right? I have one. I have the one that has the 18650s in it. The one for the Zorro. What is it?
Yes.
Zorro. Do they have it?
I'm thinking
Maybe
by
they
that.
don't have it here.
Radio Master Dozen.
They don't. I forgot where I bought it from. I don't know. I got it from somewhere, but oh, it's this. That's so funny. It's like right here. That's the same thing, right? Is it the same thing we're looking at? Yeah. Pre-order though. Boo. Okay, that's for the TX16 and the Boxer. I have the one for the Zorro.
Radio Master Dozen T make drones only radios, no. That's an expensive ass battery.
That is an expensive battery. But ooh. But I sorry, easily distracted.
I use a
but
Force
I need
3000
I need
ion
a new
pack. I would
battery for
recommend
those
Force.
goggles.
Actually feels like there is some loss on converting the twos up.
Force lithium ion. Force. Okay. Okay, that's good to know. I'll try that. Oh man, I really wish they would make these in different colors, the minis. I want these in like purple or something. Yeah, purple. I want to go with that Deep Space Galaxy look. Oh, what? What? I didn't know you could just buy a new case for it. From Pyrodrone, I figured that would be some AliExpress type shit. Like the one I got for my T-Light. Nobody has the battery though. I don't remember where I got this battery from. AGO1s, mini AGO1s. Please make these in purple. Please. Stop. Stop making them in weird colors. Just give me purple. Like purple and black. Oh, purple and black would be dope. I would buy those in a heartbeat. They would be mine. Zorro, what was it? A 2S something or other battery. Lithium ion battery. That's what it was.
I need better batteries for my Zorro. I would buy purple and black AG01 right now.
I believe it was this one. Hang on, let me see if I can find this. Yeah. Is it this one?
Purple and gunmetal.
I'm pretty sure it's this one that I have upstairs. I'm pretty sure this is the one I have.
I think it's for the TX16S, not the Zorro.
Yes, yeah, you're right.
IVX FPV
yeah, this is the one I have upstairs. I have I 3D printed a case, like a backpack thing that you slide onto the back of the Zorro, and you can use this with the Zorro.
Purple and gunmetal would be 10 times cooler. It's amazing how many people like purple in this hobby. I was called weird for liking purple as a man for years, then I get into FPV and every dude like purple LMAO.
I like space
yep,
stuff.
Jory FPV.
So having space things, like that's why the majority of our logos kind of like purple, red, blue hues, is because
once you go black, you don't go back.
Red and blue are like the
I fucking love purple.
The shifts, you know, like red shifters. That whole brand was about like the red and blue, like the shifts. In space when you're looking at shit. I forgot how they explain it. It's like how light bends around planets or something like that. But anyways, I've always thought that was kind of neat. And that's our original logo was that when I drew it.
FPV thinking about doing
was blue to purple to red. And like they kind of faded into each other in the middle.
I use a
but yeah, it is interesting that
in my
happens.
QX7. It lasts forever, even full power on Crossfire. Doppler effect.
Holy. Oh, God. Oh. Whoa.
Green and black like pickles and black olives.
Delicious. Pickles and black olives. Classic combo.
Hell yeah, IVX.
Ooh, what's this? Oh, never mind. It's a pretty small battery. Never mind.
6S4P that S24 sells.
That's insane.
Head search the 22000 Ma SIXS hard case at Get.
Oh.
I have that for field charging. I'm back from kids drop off and one of them forgot a backpack, so I had to make a second trip.
Oh. Bro, that's my worst fear. Every morning I drop my son off, I always double check. I'm like, did you get all your stuff? That's like my worst fear, is to get home and turn around and be like, shit, forgot something. 22,000 milliamp. Who makes it?
Of course, Beans, same thing happened to me yesterday.
It's just on GEP-RC. Is it Tattoo, Lumineer? Looks like they got a couple. Are you talking
Tattoo.
about this one? I'll take two. I'll take two.
Yep. That one.
Yeah, this looks dangerous as hell, dude. How much does this weigh? Oh my gosh. Jesus.
LOL, imagine carrying that in your pocket. It has onboard discharge.
I strap it onto the side of my head.
Pack?
This is why I put this on the side of my
It comes
head.
with a cart to drag it behind you.
This goes into your fat strap. And this is for
OMG,
your goggles.
it's 22 effing thousand mas.
Yes. Yeah. This is for
After 5
powering
or 6
your
days, it
trailer.
discharges to storage voltage.
Wait. Oh, let's see what it looks like in person. I want to see what it looks like in person. Like next to a person.
For field charging.
Today's equipment review is going to be on the
Like a
Tattoo
DJI
Plus
Smart
LiPo
Bat.
battery, and offers security
Look at the
against
Just
hazards.
buy
size of that
affordable
battery.
power
The
station
also
worth
houses
a
the
few
indicator
hundred
God.
bucks.
system, which gives the batteries
Person for
so yes,
scale,
when flying
please.
an entire set of the Plus battery.
So not only do you need $500 batteries, but you need that $500 battery to put on your $10,000 cinematic
LOL,
quad.
as big as his
increasing the
forearm.
range by half a pound. Now, in our last Tattoo review, we mentioned about the power leads being shorter
That's
than the
humiliating.
average LiPo battery. Now, Tattoo heard this, and they increased the length here on their Plus batteries. Now, the standard Tattoo battery was about
Tattoo loves to
4.25
increase length.
inches long.
Are they running two of these bitches?
Now
I
let's
have
go ahead and
invent power, I'm
the
good.
balance tap wire tends
And
to
if
be
I
longer
get a
than
big
most,
DJI,
so
then
be
I'm
sure-
set, LOL.
Is he running? He's running two. So he is buying $1,000 worth of batteries for his $10,000 quad. I mean, with the camera
Yes,
attached and
gonna
all.
run 2 usually.
Whoa, what?
Sure to secure that to your ship, and that'll help
I want
prevent it
one
from
of those
coming
big
loose and then
fuckers.
disconnecting from the
Secure
battery.
that to
Why
your
wouldn't-
Now let's
ship.
go ahead and cover the
Not your craft, not your quad, your ship.
intelligent features of
Lifters
the Plus
carry
battery.
2 packs
So the
almost
first thing is
always.
the battery charge status.
Oh, I don't
Now, this
know
is where
anything
you go ahead
about
and press the
lifters,
button
so
on the front of the battery,
news to me.
And yes, you will see
I stay away from
indicator
things.
lights
I also
letting
don't know
you
shit
how
about
full of the
Lamborghinis, you know what I mean?
capacity
Stay away
of
from
the
things I can't afford.
Now these 4 LED lights are indicators of 25%.
Uh,
so if you see
there's no other,
4
like-
white
Okay,
LED
there we go.
lights,
We got a hand
battery
next to
stack
it. That's a pretty large battery.
At your fingertips. Number 4, it's pretty easy to remember what the indicator lights represent. Number 5,
Ha, 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 ha.
safeguards to protect the
20K
life of the
drone.
battery. In a sense, makes it
That
dummy-proof.
battery is dope
And
though.
number 6 is to an unhealthy
Has all
level.
sorts of
So let's
cool
go over
shit
the
built in.
Look at that fucking thing sitting behind him. My Lanta.
They took that from DJI.
God. That's insane, dude.
A stock battery for my e-bike is 1,600 bucks.
like,
and
why-
aftermarket
and look at this
ones are
flimsy-ass-
3,500 or more.
They got this flimsy-ass
Look up deer
Walmart
recovery
table.
Drone.
I would leave this
Guy is
sitting on
compensating
concrete
something.
only. This would be on
I
floor
think it
level
showed
all the
that
time.
these batteries
I
were
would
10,000
work on this on the floor. I would
not
never
the
want to lift it
22,000.
in the air to work on it. I would be terrified.
GSS John.
I'd be terrified. That's like a house. That's a house worth of money just sitting there.
LOL, it's so close to the edge too.
I know, it's a nice down payment on a
Yeah,
house, and
you're
he's just
right,
like,
Ben.
just letting it chill back there on a flimsy ass table that we get for like flea markets and yard sales.
2200
from
mAh
Walmart.
SIXS pack.
And this dude's like, let
Those
me toss
guys for
my
22K mAh, I think.
fucking a gajillion-dollar drone on top of it. Oh my god. Anyways, yeah, that's absurd. This is way out of my price range for any of this stuff, so I just don't even
Those
read
are
about
smaller.
it. Look at this person pretending like they actually bought this. Sure you did. Less is more. Yes. Yeah. Less is more, alright. Less is more. God, look at that. Looks like a server
Yo,
tower.
look up deer recovery drone.
A deer recovery drone?
Don't come.
Why do I feel like that's gonna be gross? Whatever we look up.
Do not come. Do not come.
He can reach the Chinese balloon with that.
Deer recovery
It's more
drone.
absorbent than the regular rippled brand for sure.
It's not recovering dead deer, right? Because that would be weird and gross. Drone deer recovery. Oh, it's just a channel name, Drone Deer Recovery. Using drone to find wounded
That smart
buck.
battery better be Albert fucking Einstein for that money.
Well, holy Jesus. Hang on, I'm trying to find a good one.
Alright, the purpose was...
I'm trying to find a good one to look up here. This one looks like he's got a lot of his stuff laid out on the table. Holy moly.
This video is to kind of go over the differences between the Mavic 3T.
Look at
That deer recovery guy is in
30T.
Ohio.
Look at that fucking thing.
300.
Are you kidding me? What is the purpose? Are you picking the deer up with that? What are you carrying with? Why do you have? What is all this? There's so many lenses.
Oh shit, I didn't make my damn bed. Don't tell drone camps I don't want him to run me off the road.
You didn't make your bed.
Holy balls.
You know you're supposed to make
Will
your
you
bed.
really
Make your damn
rich?
bed.
Go make your bed right now. Leave.
Make your bed look like.
I want one so
There's
bad.
RTK.
We're pausing. Leave the stream and
He
go make
used
your bed
20k drone.
right now. We'll wait. We'll wait for you to get back. You gotta.
Specifically to
Make-
the
make your
purpose
damn
of deer
bed.
recovery.
He creeps me out.
Alright, now we're
Gotta
gonna
be a
discuss
man.
the
Alright,
payloads
alright,
that the
damn,
drones
here I
provide.
go.
The Mavic 3
I
Enterprise
haven't made
has a
my bed
thermal
in over 10 years. Come
camera,
at
a
me.
zoom lens, and a wide angle.
He's on his way. He's on his way. He's firing up the car right now. He's on his way to your house, dude. Look out! He's pulling in your driveway.
What's
Sharp
that
turn.
gun
DJI is
on?
making a gimbaled spotlight
Probably
that I have
infrared
on
to
order.
find a deer he
You can
shot and is
buy
bleeding
external
out
speakers,
somewhere.
RTK modules. They got a
He
couple
makes
little
mad
things you
money
can hook up
finding
there
those
that
with
give the
thermal
drone additional
sensors.
features.
I bet he
It
does.
does also have a 3-mile knob. Things you can hook up
Sorry.
there that give the drone additional features.
The wife makes the
It
bed.
does also have a 3-mile
I
nautical
don't know why I
beacon.
find that so funny. I'm a
The
child.
previous model, you actually had to
The little
remove
rubber
that
feet.
accessory to put on a speaker or beacon or spotlight combo, so you could never have both running at the same time. So now that the beacon's built in, it's much better.
All right, I don't.
Rangefinder,
Nope.
auxiliary payload.
Don't care.
I also
Nope. Nope.
on this drone, so I can
That's
run
what I'm talking about.
2 payloads underneath and an additional payload on top if I wanted to.
2
For
ID
what I'm
be
doing,
dragging
the
it
spotlight,
nice and slow.
payloads.
especially for deer recovery. Then we have the H20T over here, which this has
Facts
a
and
laser
squeaks,
rangefinder,
LOL.
a really good thermal sensor,
But
a
can it
nice zoom lens,
freestyle?
and a wide-angle camera as well. And on this side here, we have the
Ow.
Wings Z.
If I could get my hands to stop shaking flying this, then maybe we could see if it freestyles.
That
But
gun on a buggy.
that's not gonna. That wouldn't happen for a while. I
You
would
could
have.
drag
Oh,
politicians around with that.
Jesus!
I
Look at
hate
these big ass
autocorrect
bushings.
sometimes.
The dampeners in between. My God.
15 spotlight, super
It's not
bright.
gonna
Helps
freestyle.
you to identify what
Wanna
you're
see
looking
the
at through
thing
the thermal.
trippy spin.
Says
Using your
you.
daylight camera to confirm it.
It's
So
not
it
gonna
definitely has a
freestyle.
lot of flexibility, so you don't have to use this drone just for deer recovery. You can take these payloads off, set it up for something you're doing during the day, and exchange them out as you need to change per job. One of the big things you have to be worried about when you're doing deer recovery is portability.
Yeah, that's why I got
I'll
one.
let
have
you
this
fly
one.
my 7 in
This guy is
octo.
not very
That I
portable at
need
all.
to,
Flies
uh,
like a 5-inch.
If you
So he
ran
got one that
factory
he needs
cases,
like a
you'd
whole
have to
truck
carry
to
4
take with him.
cases
Just
out in
need
the
to
field.
meet up.
I bought the bigger GPC
Take the
case
lead
that allows me to
module
put
off
all
and
my
put the
accessories,
Freestyle
batteries,
module
payloads,
on.
everything in
That
one case.
exactly.
The thing weighs like 80 pounds. It takes a little bit to set up,
80 pounds.
so it's kind of a hindrance
Looks
that
like
way.
the
but
ideal
the
indoor
main reason
river.
I fly this guy is because I have it. I need.
It's available on Rotorite right now
So when I'm not
for the
doing
small
enterprise
price
work,
of
I'll do
your.
recovery and other gigs
blood.
like that to make up for the cost.
Give us your blood.
And for having. That brings us up to setup. Both these drones honestly set up about the same.
Yeah, those look like those are
So,
easy. This one looks like you need like a team.
It's a lot of hassle. I don't recommend this for an amateur pilot because it's just
No shit.
more hassle than benefits.
I don't think any amateur pilot's gonna spend that kind of money.
Cumbersome.
If they do, they deserve
Blinding a
it.
deer
I
to
use it
death
'cause I
with
have
those
it.
photon
Another
guns.
big factor for deer recovery will be flight time.
Are those
We're gonna do a
802
comparison
motors?
based on if it was
Yeah, those are the new
All of
T
your
motors.
blood couldn't
T motor
afford this.
0802 motors there on that.
That's fine.
Flies like a 5-inch, they say.
They can get anywhere between 25
I
and 30
fly my
minutes
daughter to
realistically.
school with that
Full
thing.
payload
25 and
coverage.
30 minutes in the air.
Like if I ran just the H20T sensor by itself, I can get into that 45-minute threshold.
45
Flies
minutes?
like a 5-in.
With these two here.
Imagine being in the air for
Bring 'em down a few
45
but
minutes.
it's nothing that's gonna
All the
These
long,
drones
ro-
can
all the
vary
long
quite
range guys in
drastically
chat are like
depending on the
bush
accessories
league
you
numbers.
purchase with them. The big guy
Easy
down
peasy.
here, my kit with all the stuff I have into it, his MSRP is probably right around 34,000. You get all the flight batteries, cases, and I'm not even
What
covering
link
the
are those
GPC
guys
cases.
running, I wonder?
34,000. My truck was
I
35,
could take
dude.
a nap while that thing hovers.
Holy shit.
Can it take a 747
Oh my God.
bump?
$34,000.
Yeah, $34,000 is kind of your typical setup for what I'm running right here.
Oh my God.
Your 30T.
Oh,
budget
dude.
friendly, You're gonna be anywhere between
45
20 and
minutes is
22,000
longer than
depending
all
on
my
the batteries
battery's
you buy
flight time,
and
lol.
whatever other accessories
Look
you
at the
decide to
space
purchase
for
with
the
drone.
battery on the side there, way more space
Then you come
than
up
that
to your 3T.
10,000 mAh
These guys
battery
start at
we just saw.
5,500, so they're really a cheap
Some
option to get
proprietary
into it.
DJI shit.
But once you start adding accessories on, it doesn't
Crazy,
take much
dude.
to get to the entry price of a 30T, especially if you buy a ton of.
Doesn't take much, yeah. Just buy anything DJI, and that's a slippery slope of expensive shit. As we just saw with the Synlog 20, because you could buy it in analog and pay $200, or you could buy it with the DJI crap on it and pay $515.
When you compare it to the 30T,
And it's the same quad. It just has different camera equipment on it.
My books anymore. The 30T is honestly the one I recommend. It's easy to set up. It's portable. Has excellent. You can take that GPS data. We're awesome. Now,
Does he fly any of these or no? No, he's just going
I always
over them.
tell anyone who's looking to get into deer recovery.
Drone Deer
look at the
Recovery is the
30T.
channel and company
It's
I
by far the
watched.
best
That's what
bang
this
for the
is.
buck.
This is, or no, I'm sorry. This is Marshfield Drones. I saw Drone Deer Recovery. Here it is. That's what I searched for, but that video came
That's
up.
crazy.
I want to see one where they show what they're flying, though. It looks like a lot of these are
I'm back. Recap.
recovering dead shit, and that's it.
I didn't know there were a lot of lost deer.
Drone plus pencil equals two hang. Wait, drone plus pencil, two hang Christmas lights. Well, that sounds just as entertaining as anything. Let's watch that. Let's see what this is. Got some banger music going on.
So many poor things out in the woods all alone. We need to rescue them.
Oh, you guys are doing silly shit with that expensive thing? I feel like that's some risky biscuits right there.
Let's just agree with it. $20,000 drone trying to hang up 100 foot of lights up over this tree. Wanted to do it for a while.
Seems risky
Wife
for
wants
sure.
Christmas lights, so we got to give it to her.
What is this guy? The fucking whistling diesel of quads?
I'm a little
Using a $20,000 cinematic
so,
drone
Marshfield, Wisconsin,
to
probably
hang
not
Christmas
about
lights?
lost deer, but finding the deer that didn't die right away and how to get to it maybe. Wow, shameful now.
Yeah, it's on my property.
Yeah, that should be an issue.
Shouldn't or should be an issue?
Shouldn't.
Alrighty, thank you.
We got 300 feet here.
Yeah, but see, 300 is not going to go far on a tree of this size. We got to get more of these lights because this is.
If you're going to use that kind of equipment, why not stick a gun on it and have the drone do the entire job?
Yeah.
No, it's for finding lost deer pets, and you can't make me think otherwise. I always just followed the blood trail, lol.
Kind of sketchy. This is an antenna. We could right here. We tape this down somehow like such. And then our
I fly
spool
treats to
is
the
gonna
deer
hang down
and warn
here.
them of
This
hunters.
isn't the stickiest stuff.
Yeah. That's like camera tape there that they're using.
Start at the bottom and just slowly. But
Or
how
what do
do
they
I
call it?
release
Rigging tape? I forgot what they call it.
I want to go hunting.
Easier not carrying a spool
Hell yeah.
up with me. And I go around it, but then how do I let loose?
You release it.
You have it come off the
Brandon,
spool.
you and I are
right?
more alike than you think, lol. Emax tape.
Okay, that didn't last long. We put the razor blade on the prop, and we try to cut it so I can land.
You put a razor blade
All
on
I
the
have
prop.
to do would be sharpen our propellers, our props. Just make them nice and sharp.
I see so many deer, but they live on the golf course.
These
because
ideas
don't
that they
save
got
their LOL.
sound sketch.
Gaffer tape.
Very sketch.
I don't have
Gaffer
it in me to
tape,
kill,
thank
even
you.
though I appreciate and respect hunters hunting.
I think my dad used to call it, like, they had like a term that he would call it for when he had it at work, but that's what it is gaffer tape. You're right. That sounds familiar.
So we're gonna use my
Good
little
morning,
baby
boys.
drone.
Good
see
morning,
if I
Mr.
can
Hot
cut
Pants.
This because we're gonna use the big drone to.
This is so, I feel like this is overcomplicated.
This is hard. Oh.
Hugs Mike Bergman. MR Daisy Dukes morning.
Yeah, okay.
We
So
have no
basically,
less
we're
than
talking
20
about this
deer in my
option. We're
backyard
talking about
every
this
day. I
option
want to
because
loop
this
one
doesn't
LOL.
work. We were gonna cut that.
What up,
So
Hot
now
Pants?
the next option is
What is he doing?
we mount
He's trying to
Just
find a way
waiting for
to
welcome to Jackass.
hang Christmas lights using his very expensive cinematic drone. Which he hasn't done. A little merch plug, nice.
Brandon.
Which he hasn't done yet.
LOL.
We're
Is
still
that a tello?
we're still trying to determine
Now
how
I'm
we're
hungry
gonna
for
do
venison
it.
burgers.
I want some deer jerky. I haven't had good deer
There's a lot
jerky in
of
forever.
engineering to come up with this. Basically,
It looks a lot like
Is that
my
Davida?
come up with
my
a
whoop that I used to
idea.
LOL, what is that
for
thing?
the 4th of July.
They had a dead deer style drone on the shirt.
They did, yeah. Yeah, they did. Like it says sticker. He has it on the side of the drone too.
4th of July.
That's like his logo.
Gaffer's tape got a bit cold at some point.
There, now he said it. Gaffer
I got
tape.
venison in my freezer. Hey guys, greetings from Los Angeles.
Oh God. Greetings to you from Maryland.
I love Gaffer's tape.
Me and
I
Gaffer
ate
go
deer
way
liver.
back. I feel like you should arc it up a little bit. The pencil? No?
More tape than my drones, that's a first.
I guess there's not many chances that that drone of all drones is going
to
to tilt
the deer
forward.
stands before hunting season
except
and
it
pet
did.
the deer eating off the feeders they put to make it easy to kill them, and times I would pet one while it's eating. You have her of dead cat frames now, the all new dead deer frame.
Yeah, I think we're getting somewhere. It's gonna be like this, right?
Oh, 2 pencils. Now we're talking. That's what would. Oh no, 3
I have
pencils.
Impossible burgers in my freezer, not because I'm vegetarian, because I'm not. But
Slow down. I
because
think
they
we
let
might
it
get
taste
banned off of
better to me.
YouTube.
I actually
3
like the Beyond
pencils?
brand better, but they were out.
We're taping 3 pencils to our quad now. FA is on the way. They're pissed.
You can see these are experts.
Obviously, engineers. Obviously. That is an engineer's jacket that he's wearing, after all. Yeah, I feel like that one's got a lot more authority than the other
Impossible
one,
meat
but
is literally poison, just
I still
saying.
think they gotta tilt it up
Ready
more.
to hit the
It's just
field, burn
straight.
Some two's going to
can
fly
try it
the
again.
Blue Jay from Rotor Geeks.
Ooh, nice. The Blue Jay is pretty dope. I like the Blue Jay.
John
It's
Doe,
fun.
you are literally
Just
poison.
keep a hold of that thing once. Let's see what it feels like. Okay. Okay, stop. Woo.
Losing it in
that
the
was me
sky.
not doing anything. Yeah, that's the drone doing that. Okay, so see, like,
LOL sometimes. I love the Blue Jay, the tune is wow. They will
That
have
will
a
pick up
problem
more
letting
light.
it go when they arch it up, I think.
Letting it go. It's being hung on with a flimsy pencil though. Like even if they just tilt it even a little bit, they should just be able to. It'll flick right off of
Why the
it.
fuck are they pulling on it?
Just a little key ring.
They
I think he's
have
trying to see
no
how much weight he
authority
can
over
pull
the
with it.
drone, don't know how to tilt it. I have chicken patties that aren't chicken, they are made from some sort of mushroom or fungus. They taste just like chicken though.
Buying lights.
It's a terrible idea to do with that drone.
A lot of buying lights. Go to the drone. There's a lot of setup. Jesus.
They want to put the lights on the tree.
Yeah, that's the idea, is to hang lights on their Christmas tree. But he's trying to see how much weight he can lift up first. And that's a $20,000
Smoking.
drone
I
that
don't
he's
think
using.
gonna pick up 3.
Just for context. Yeah, maybe don't stand like right in front of it.
Great idea to do that in the dark.
Yeah, in the
Have
dark
you
and just
seen the
standing
guy
right in front of
pressure
it.
wash glass buildings with a 10-inch it was tethered?
No.
40 no.
That sounds awesome.
King
Though.
Kiek the channel. I've had corn before, it's pretty good. Vegan nuggets are fire. Mycoprotein patties. Mycoprotein is a mold, it's weird.
Does it work
Taste
ever?
does not equal substance.
Easy. That's flopping around pretty good.
Use 20K drone to hang lights on tree, lol. I had the corn turkey one Thanksgiving with a vegan friend and it was interesting.
Is this whole video so that it doesn't even fucking work?
7 swap.
We just spent 16 minutes and it doesn't even work! What?
Seems like someone is working on a
Unsubscribe!
to make minced human meat.
Downvote! Thumbs down! Clickbait! Oh my god.
Video, thumbs down. Unsub.
16 minutes?
Lol, that's 15 minutes of my life I don't
For a
get back.
failure? What the
Typical YouTube video.
What? Oh my god, that footage would never see the light of day. If it was mine.
DC can do better.
You know how many failed shits we've done that
I
nobody's
feel
ever
so
seen?
unsatisfied.
I'll put them all in a video at the
It's
end of the
3
year
a.m.
and make
here
it
I'm
funny.
about to go to the gym,
Like-
can't hang for long.
Oh my god, dude, 16 minutes, almost 17 minutes long for that. For it not to
Is it
work.
snowing over there in MD?
For them to tie a bunch of stupid
Ben
crap
Lagaf
to a
has
drone
been
and
doing
have it
it
not
for
work.
years.
Is it snowing? Let me check, actually. I don't know. My windows are now blocked out from the outside, so I can't see anything. I don't want the police knowing what I'm doing
That
down
video
here.
was like getting a hand job from a quadriplegic. Most of the video is them going to Home Depot.
Yeah, and just like
Snowing
talking
here
about
in
bad
Michigan.
ideas. It's just windy as hell outside right now, but that's it. Very windy.
Fuck
My
DHA
flag
police.
is ripping out there. No flying outdoors for us today, boys. That is not whoop weather.
Asbestos fibers.
That
Bah
is,
ha 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 ha.
aggressive wind today. No snow though.
My cousin lives in Frederick. Wow, can't fly today. Looks sunny and nice to me. Gav uses jet engines for that.
Oh, your cousin
meal,
lives
so
in
it's
Frederick?
minced
Nice.
And roasted all at once.
Yeah, it's a little breezy
I
today.
made my bed. Can I come back and watch?
Yes, you may. Yes, you may. You may come back and watch. For those of you who are here, if you missed it, we're giving away a Tiny Whoop pinch cam in the
Heads,
latest
that's not
video
much wind, man. Mild
that
day
I
here
did.
like that.
I did not announce this anywhere else. I didn't even announce it really in the video, like in the title or thumbnail where we would normally do it. I didn't clickbait anybody. But I did mention the giveaway at the very end of the video if you waited
Apache,
for it.
I had to do the same.
If you're interested in getting
Not
one of those
making mine,
cameras,
I will not comply.
we are drawing for one of those today. And I'll be sending it to you wherever you are. And it's freezies. You don't have to do anything weird or like you don't have to share anything.
Civil disobedience, John Doe.
You don't have to bother friends and family by sharing my link with them. You don't have to do any of that. All you gotta do is just leave a comment on the video and then you're entered to win. Nice and easy. Next video, we're gonna go to Home Depot for 30 minutes and do nothing. I just made my camera shut off and back on.
I'm out later all.
All right,
Yes,
yeah, I gotta
sir.
get ready to go too.
Pistol brace ban, no comply to. If
all
the
right.
flag isn't straight sideways, then it's calm out.
It was.
What's the
It just
camera
wouldn't
do?
kick back up then.
John Doe being a bad boy.
What'd the
I
camera
thought you
do?
fixed that.
I did. It's
Just
mounted on
send to
a
me the
tripod
1T
though.
Mind, LOL.
So now it
That
still
new
gets
spot
vibrations,
flies when he goes to the stores.
but they go away quick.
I
Before
would totally watch
it
you
flips
giving a
upside
Home
down if I hit
Depot.
it hard enough. Wait, hang on. Let me do this so you don't have to hear it.
ROFL. What's happening?
Now it won't do it. We got it to happen once, but that's it. We were just
Camera split
earthquake
us, LOL.
earthquake testing
LOL flipped yourself.
our camera.
Earthquake.
Uh,
No fun for you.
yeah, just smashing it with my hand worked pretty well. Look at this asshole.
I can't stop
Who are
laughing
you?
right now. LOL.
Just hanging out on my porch. Get off my porch.
Heads, stop scaring the camera.
He's probably wondering. He's like, were they just knocking back? Is everything okay in there?
I haven't been here for a minute.
Did somebody get hurt?
The face was priceless.
Nacho, what's
I am
happening?
a certified fun haver though. It's drone camps at the door.
It probably is.
Is that DC?
No,
Have OG
I
set
don't
his
think so.
transmitter on your desk, then it LL work.
I don't think so.
Punch his mouth.
No, I don't know what he's doing. He's leaving now. Oh, he's dropping something off. He's got some sort of
all is good.
some sort of package.
It sounded like he was punching someone in the basement.
Oh yeah, I was beating the shit out of my desk, but it's good now. It keeps falling down. You can see this is the top of the monitor that you guys are sitting in front of. This is where the camera used to be. It used to be mounted on this.
Heading to Pyrodrone for some props.
So you see how much that wiggles down on the bottom there?
Doorbell news.
That wiggles a whole bunch. Yeah, we got doorbell news over here. That's what's going on. That's what we do.
FAA found out you flew 400 feet LOL.
They probably saw me watching that awful
moved the banner.
Video.
Your desk is an asshole LOL.
I did move the banner, yes. I moved this down a while ago. And the other cool thing about the banner, you can't tell because I have all these other lights
Robot
on.
Lady says hi to Nick.
Let me see if I can change it. My desk is an asshole. It just does what it wants. So I got these lights behind me here, so we can change these, the color of these, which is nice. Because at night we do like kind of a purple hue like that, which is nice. And then during the day I've been trying to leave them kind of like sunlight looking, like yellow or orange. But then the lights behind this, there's lights behind here as well, if you can tell. I went through and like glued or sticky taped LEDs all behind it, and those are all programmed over here. So we can change the color of these at night to like purple and blue and all types of shit. So yeah, we did some adjustments. We did some like aesthetically pleasing things. You know how I do. I like to make things nice and comfy.
Looks good, man.
Thank you. So at night,
we hitting the night races tonight.
Nice and cozy.
I can't wait. My quads are all lit up. LOL.
I love the night streams now.
Nice.
I leave all the lights off down here in the basement, and I can kind of control the lighting now. It's a little better.
Did.
What did Tweet do? I don't know. That's a very broad statement. Tweet does a lot of stuff.
Makes yeah moist.
Right. Before I go, one more time, I'll mention it. FPVOutreach.com. I have nothing to do with it, minus the fact that I'm trying to get people to be interested in it.
Like banner cover window. LOL. LEDs.
100% of the profits are going to the charity to give these little RC kits to kids that are in children's hospitals in Colorado, because I believe Jesse from Tiny Whoop is going to be hand delivering them. Anyways, you sign up, it's $12 a month. You get a sticker sheet every month. New stickers come out every month. All of the money goes to a charity, all good stuff. Some limited edition Infinity Loop stickers will be in there. Some limited edition Nick Burns stickers that I just got done making will be in there. Yeah. It's a cool sounding program.
Better than delivering a dick in a box.
And I like Jesse, and I like Tiny Whoop, the company, and the thing, Tiny Whoop. So, yeah, I want to help.
I'll make a VID and post it in Discord in a bit. See if my diamond board will accept Quicksilver or not. Spoiler, it won't. LOL.
Yeah, make sure you post it over to the Quicksilver Discord and see. They're smart fellows over there. They'll figure things out, I promise.
Mike Amazon is good at that.
Better than delivering a dick in the box. Yeah, we try to avoid that. Plus, we're talking about bringing these to children's hospitals, so let's...
I got 2 RC plane pilot S addicted to FPV.
Ha ha ha,
I'm heading to the field to help them with beta flight.
A bit sussy.
A very controlled load.
It's a dick in a box.
All right. Well, gentlemen, it's been real. We'll be back tomorrow night. We're going to be flying open lobbies tomorrow night, hanging out, doing what we do, talking a bunch of mess, doing our normal Saturday. Make sure to stop on by if you ain't doing nothing. We'll be around. We'll be waiting for you. It was good to see everyone. Enjoy your Fridays, and we will holler at you
Have a good
tomorrow.
rest of your day.
Peace.
Peace out, my peeps heads. Thanks, have a good one all. I really like the idea of that charity. Later y'alls, enjoy your meat, real or not. Nice, I'll be there with my mushrooms, love y'all. Later, why all.
For $10,
Peace
I'll
out,
call you
y'alls.
Sally.
Later friends, see you tomorrow. Good day. Laters. Have a good